Grainger offers professional-grade products, easy reordering online, and 24/7 support, helping procurement managers keep buildings running so people can keep working. Call, click, or stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Feel like your tooth sensitivity isn't severe enough to deal with? What if I told you Sensodyne has a fast and simple remedy? New Sensodyne Clinical Repair starts.
For over 100 years, Roofers Local 26 has been keeping Northwest Indiana dry and safe. Since 1919, our highly trained members have built a reputation for skills, safety, and reliability. With a 4-year apprenticeship and certifications in OSHA safety, first aid, and CPR, we deliver quality you can trust. When you need roofing done right, choose Roofers Local 26, protecting what matters most for over a century. For more information, visit www.roofers26.com.
Introducing Powers Health, a health system with a new name and a strong legacy of caring for families in our community. One with a tradition of advanced specialized services and a vision for the future. One with a commitment to medical excellence and compassionate care. Everything we do, everything we believe, powers health.
When your home needs help, the last thing you need is a faceless corporation or sales-driven franchise. At Myers Companies, we've been proudly local since 1951, born and raised right here in Northwest Indiana. We're family-owned and operated, built on trust, hard work, and integrity. And because we're family, we treat you like family. Your comfort and safety always come first. For HVAC, plumbing, and electrical done right, choose Myers Companies. Local, family-owned, here for your family.
For a fast and friendly car wash, go to Easy Clean Car Wash. Open 7 days a week in 4 convenient locations: Highland, Griffith, Cherville, and Lansing. Free vacuuming, air freshener, and a towel with every wash. It's fast, safe, and gentle. For more information and hours of all our locations, visit myeasyclean.com. Also, see how you can wash your car daily with our $10 Ultimate Wash for only $19.99 per month. Give your car the best clean at Easy Clean Car Wash.
Ogren Insurance, Hammond's oldest family-owned independent insurance agency, now in its 3rd generation, providing clients in the Chicago area with products from quality insurance companies to handle your every need. Regardless of driving history, Ogren Insurance can find the right coverage for you at competitive prices. To learn more about the insurance solutions and services we offer throughout Indiana, Illinois, and Michigan, call 219-933-0076 or visit our website, ogreninsurance.com. We're located at 6929 Homan Avenue in Hammond, Indiana. Do business locally with someone you know and trust.
And good morning, everyone. You are listening to That's What They Said on WJOB 1230 AM 104.7 FM in Hammond, Indiana, here at the Shrek Van Til Studios. Before we get started, we are going to do a quick traffic and weather update. Taking a look at traffic flow is looking pretty good, except we do have an accident on the exit ramp at I-65 North at I-80 exit 256. So that looks like that is, if it'll zoom in for me, that'd be great. So that accident looks like right as you get near Ripley Street. That is where that accident is going to be. Hasn't caused any major blockage, but we will keep an eye on that. As well as there hasn't, on I-65 going south, there's an accident moved to the right shoulder right up at 61st Avenue that has caused a bit of traffic, so we'll keep an eye out on that. And if you are headed that way, we advise you leave just a little bit early. Exit ramp is closed due to construction on east at Kennedy Avenue. That is updated about an hour ago, and that is closed until Thursday. So that's good to know if anybody is going towards Kennedy, even though right now Kennedy is very much all ripped up. We also have another accident on the Bishop Ford West at 130th Street, exit 68. That hasn't caused any traffic, but we will still keep an eye on that. But 90 going east and west is looking good. Chicago Skyways are looking good. The Dan Ryan is looking great. So we'll keep an eye on all those accidents for you guys. And in terms of weather, currently right now at the Shrek Van Til Studios, it is 71 degrees. Today we're seeing high of 77 and then a low of 64 degrees. Hazy and clear weather. And also if anybody has any pictures or anything of the storms, just send them in to us. We'll put the email in the YouTube chats for everybody, because I know that After a big storm, we usually put up any pictures from any of the damages. So yeah, if you have any of those, put them in the email. You can send those over. And then on Wednesday, highs of 80 degrees, lows of 60 degrees, nice with plenty of sunshine, crystal clear skies. Thursday, highs of 85 degrees, lows of 67, mostly cloudy and humid, partly cloudy and humid for the remainder of the day. That's all for your traffic and weather. So let's get right into the show.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to That's What They Said. I'm your host, Michelle Quinn. I've got my gorgeous producer over here, Adriana Alvarez, and I have my co-hostess with the mostest, Larry Kyleman.
The co-hostess with the most.
Sure.
I've never been called a hostess.
Well, yeah, co-host.
You said the co-hostess?
Co-hostess.
Oh, co-hostess. That's
with
okay.
the mostest.
That's all right. You could play around with the word. That's all right. I don't have those problems.
I know,
but I'm a man.
I'm just saying that, it's my region accent and stuff. So
that good old region accent. Speaking of the region.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How's your life in the region today? 845-1100 is the number.
Yup.
Call in. We'll start taking your calls very short. I heard a beep.
I did, but I don't know if that's...
We'll start getting your calls very, very shortly. Is there a call already?
There's not.
I just heard a beep.
No, she was probably turning something on.
The noises in this studio befuddle me at times.
We were just turned down the AC.
Oh, gotcha. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear any fans or anything. It is comfortable here.
Well, it was, and then we got under the lights, and then it was like, it's still the same.
Let's get right into it. Apparently, we had some storm damage
last
night. I was nice and asleep in my house.
Okay.
So I was unaware of, even during the day.
In the afternoon.
Was it in the afternoon?
Yeah.
Again, it's like if you live in a certain spot,
right,
just north of the expressway.
Okay.
It's weird. It bypasses you, it seems.
Oh, lucky you.
I mean, I'm not saying I got a force field around my
No.
But
if
just
you
like
did.
I looked outside. But if I did, it'd be cool. But looking outside the window late afternoon, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, it's coming down pretty good. It's it's blowing a little bit. I didn't have really the branches on the ground that I've had over the summer. Mm-hmm. No more damage to the house than is what's already there from the accident back in May. So it really, I heard a potential or a sighted tornado touchdown around Lansing. Is that what I heard?
Something like that.
Again, 845-1100 if you got the news on this.
Yeah, all I know is that I had a doctor's appointment in the morning, and it was just kind of cloudy and gray and miserable, and then I got home. And all of a sudden,
it was even more cloudy.
No, everything was fine. And then the siren went off. I'm like, God.
Yep.
That's
unnerving.
unnerving.
Yes, that was fun.
Yeah, so the siren goes off. And, I'm scared to go down in the basement of my building.
That's where all the best horror movies start.
Well, exactly. But I'm just like, nah, I don't want to go down there. So
I'll stay on the 10th floor.
So Simon and we went into the bathroom because that's the only...
It's the centrally located room.
Well, it's at least on the north side of the house, but it doesn't have any windows.
There you go.
And so we're sitting there, and I, brought my laptop in, and I'm, just kind of watching. All of a sudden, the lights start blinking.
Uh-oh.
I'm like, oh, no.
Yeah.
And then I heard the sizzling in back.
Oh,
I'm like,
there it is.
And then pop. And I don't know when, but I went over to Larson's, and then by the time I came home about 10:30 last night, it was on, so it was all good. But yeah,
interesting. Yeah, we didn't. I don't even think a flicker.
Oh yeah, we got flickered.
Those of you that had damage, and again, I'm not trying to make light
No,
of this.
no, we're not.
845-1100 if you were out in it yesterday. If you were out in it, give us a call.
The rain was going, at one point, it was going, straight horizontal, so.
And here we'll get your calls on that for sure. Now,
our pal.
Now,
yeah,
I got to ask, we have August 1st, all right? There is going to be a secret meeting.
Oh, a super secret meeting that's already on the internet?
It's a secret meeting here. The
cool.
Google AI overview is the mass deportation rally.
Woo!
Scheduled
All
for
right.
August 1st in beautiful Fishers, Indiana.
Great.
What?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a mass deport. Now hold on. Now here's where it gets really Nazi-orific here. It's headed by former U.S. Border Patrol Commander Greg Bovino. Okay, we know
You know,
who
the little
Greg
guy.
is.
The little
That
guy.
little guy who was more or less parodied in the movie. What was it? One Battle After Another.
Yeah.
Yeah. With DiCaprio. And it'll will have pre-recorded. Now this dude ain't actually showing up.
Oh,
He
look at
is
that.
going to have pre-recorded video remarks for the local Bund, as it were, and that's our Lieutenant Governor Micah Beckwith.
And his skinny pants.
And his skinny pants. It's a secret, undisclosed location
Ooh.
in Fishers, Indiana. Here's the deal now,
Okay.
listening public, because we know there's some of you out there that want to go to this.
We know.
All you
don't
have to
don't
have,
lie. Don't lie.
All you
we
have
know.
to have is $50 and a suit.
A suit.
Excuse
Okay.
me?
Now,
What?
Wow.
now, some of us have one or the other. I have $50, but I don't own a suit currently. I
That's
just
all right.
don't.
It's okay.
So I can't go.
Aw.
All right. Now, we could think of some people who probably will go, but then again, that remains to be seen. Beckwith, the Republican, is not scheduled to attend the event in person, but
Neither was Governor Braun. Governor Braun said.
Governor Braun said he's not.
Yeah.
He won't.
Right.
And further highlighting the split here between Mike Braun and Micah Beckwith. As you know, Beckwith was basically thrown in as the vice president.
Right.
And the woman whose name escapes me, the candidate whose name, or I'm sorry, lieutenant governor, not vice president. She was given the president's presidentship of Ivy Tech.
Oh.
I guess as a consolation prize. And if that meant we're working with either one of them, thanks for the consolation. Yeah, so Hauptmann Führer Beckwith will be appearing via video. Here we go. It says, Bovino says on X, do we still say X, formerly Twitter? We just say X
I
now.
call it
Adriana,
Twitter.
you're young. Do we say X or Twitter?
I've never called it X. It's always been Twitter.
I called
to
it
me.
garbage myself, but
Yeah.
Twitter, okay, yeah. So Bovino puts his message on Twitter. He says, I am speaking unfiltered at the first mass. There's your dog whistle right there.
Ooh.
The location, here we go. The event is being described as a rally to energize the base and help save our nation. Well, we could use a little nation saving, but I don't know what the method would be there. Certainly not secret meetings. Tickets are being sold for $50. Here we go, Michelle. Here we go.
Okay.
And Adriana, here's the deal.
Sorry.
It won't either. Tickets are being sold for $50 and include dinner.
Ooh.
2 drinks.
Wow.
And
Two drink minimum.
Here we go. This is the highlight here.
Okay.
This is the highlight. I wonder how many. Anyway. And networking with fellow patriots who care
Nice.
on Grindr.
Is it really?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, I
No.
thought Grindr was sponsoring, and I was about to say.
I'm
you know,
sorry. Yeah.
I'm sure.
But I'm sure
that's-
the Grindr activity in Fishers will be going up.
There's just
Yeah.
like a hot spot of a map.
Yeah, it'll be like a little dot, and there'll be like 5
glowing
or something. It's they're billing it as not anti-immigrant, but simply being pro-American. That sounds like the old Jim Crow and Second Coming of the Klan here.
Yep.
Hoosiers, here we go. That's us. We all live here in Indiana, right?
Okay.
Unfortunately or fortunately. Hoosiers are worried about the state of our nation, and they are tired of being ignored by politicians. Dude, you live in Indiana. It's flyover country. We're always ignored by politicians. Even up here, we're ignored by politicians,
Right.
no matter what party's in charge downstate. So big deal. Our goal is to increase the sense of urgency regarding this crisis.
Oh.
Crisis. Now, wait a second. Hold on. Crisis. Now, all the ICE deportations and all that stuff, I thought those were successful at we have no incoming immigration, right? According to the current presidential office holder.
Okay.
He keeps saying, we have lowest immigration ever, but apparently here, Save Heritage Indiana believes that the immigration is still happening.
Well, I mean, they just got rid of 7,000 Haitians because of the Supreme Court ruling.
Well,
they had
there
to.
is that.
They all
Yep.
got let go
Yep.
from their jobs
Yep.
on Friday.
And we'd also like to remind you that Lieutenant Beckwith, in all of his wisdom, decided to give more thoughts about Islam
Oh.
Not just a couple
Oh,
weeks
good.
ago, including a ban on the Muslim call to prayer over mosque loudspeakers, which, hint, it doesn't happen. And the nonprofit said Hoosiers are being singled out because of their faith.
Yeah.
Now, I'm just going to go on the record here. I was born and raised Catholic. I'll probably die Catholic like all good Catholics. I was confessed, baptized, confirmed,
As was
communed, and I took off at 9th grade, and that was it. Done. Okay. But my God, man, Lieutenant Beckwith, if you're listening, and why would you anyway? Really? Really? You're going to, and I hear you talking about chemtrails too. Dude, you're not fit. You're not fit. Somebody saw a face with tight pants, liked what they saw, and they said, hey, I think we'll set you up with brawn. That sounds like a good thing. And here we are. Here we are. Now we have a meeting of the local Boond in a secret location.
Yeah, secret.
So they can all wear their jack boots and black wool overcoats. And suits. Yeah, don't forget the suits.
Do you think someone will show up in a tuxedo shirt?
You know somebody will.
Well.
I'm sure if this happens, which there's enough idiots out there that it likely will, probably even some within the listening audience, who knows. Yeah, they're going to have to, oh, look what we did. We did this, we did that. And it's going to look like frickin' Nuremberg. It's going to look like the German-American Boond in Madison Square Garden in the late 30s. That's what it's going to look like, folks. That's what it's going to look like. So,
But hey, that's what you want. So.
Welcome.
Cool.
Welcome. Your nation is here, and it's wrapped in the cross and a flag. Lucky you. Lucky you.
So, tangential to that.
Beckwith adjacent.
Yeah, yes. Well, so there's this activist I follow on the socials, and she was pimping out a independent journalist from Indiana, Tom LoBianco, and he sent a message to our esteemed lieutenant governor and his church. Hi, Nathan Peternell, Micah Beckwith Life Church. I'm writing about the new medicine clinic the church opened, as well as the rebrand of the Life Church coffee shop. Texted you both yesterday. Drop me a line.
So, oh yeah, that's right. Beckwith is a minister at the
Yes.
Life Church. Okay, so hold on.
Yes, the church where his bestie Nathan's son Jonathan was busted for kitty
Oh yeah,
child
for,
sexual
child
assault.
sexual seduction and so on and assault.
Yep.
So our lieutenant
images,
governor,
rather.
like the current office holder of the presidency, has enough time to worry about brand name changes.
Well, no, they're
I'm
apparently
confused.
doing a new medicine clinic.
A new medicine.
Yeah, what do you think that's going to be? Do you think they're going to
What
have ivermectin? Tucker will be so excited if they have ivermectin.
Do you think that that's where it's going? It's a new. Is that what they're calling it? A new
medicine clinic.
Huh. Yeah, ivermectin.
Yeah,
I'm saying it's
there
gonna
will be
an
ivermectin.
That's all right. Let them take it. They could turn into horses or something. I don't know.
And then, yeah, so...
Oh, hold on.
Oh.
Hold on. Go ahead. Keep
Okay.
talking. Keep talking.
So
We
anyway,
got time
that's
here.
just Tom LoBianco, 24 Site News is what his page is called. He's an amazing reporter. I think I've met him once or twice.
I'll
He may
have
have
to check
followed me
that out.
on,
Oh, wow.
socials and stuff. But yeah,
Nice.
no, he does great. He does great
Sounds
stuff.
like good stuff. So a new medicine and what else? The coffee shop?
Well, I guess they're turning the coffee shop into the new medicine clinic. That's best I can
Well,
tell.
that wouldn't be such a bad idea for the proliferation of Starbucks around here. But
Sure, but
is it like Jesus? I don't know. I don't want to be offensive. What? They're gonna take that coffee shop and turn it into a new medicine.
Right.
But we don't know what the new medicine clinic is going to be. Are they pushing the ivermectin again?
Well,
I mean, are these going to be
I
whack
don't
job
know,
right wing
but,
Keers?
But apparently, if you belong, if you're distrustful of modern medicine,
Mm-hmm. Which there are a lot of people. And,
Sure.
We could see reasons for that. I get it.
so apparently you can go there and get the kind of maybe the treatments that they want.
More to come on that one.
Right.
More to
We'll
come.
find
We got to
out.
find out
My
what's going
guess-
on with the medicine, new medicine
Yeah.
clinic
Yeah, I want to know
at the
how.
Life Church. Where is this in Fishers also?
Yeah,
Is
they're
not-
they're in. Before I get out over my skis, but
There you go.
Life Church. Beckwith, I know they've got 2 locations.
Interesting. Well, if you happen to be listening there, Lieutenant
One
Gov,
is
why don't you give us a call? Noblesville, all right.
Noblesville?
I got a couple questions about the Life Church. I might want to convert.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I wonder. My thought is, how are they? Because I would be willing to bet that there's going to be Plan B in that clinic, and how they're going to market that.
Well, not as ivermectin. I don't know. I don't hear everything. You don't even get rid of unwanted pregnancies.
Yeah.
I don't know. Again, more to come on that one. I'll have to do a little dive into that one. And I'm just going to call the Life Church. Can we do live calls on the air? Can we do that?
Now, because it's a church, I wouldn't be like, we can do it. It's okay. But then again, you never want to single out a religious group to not go crazy.
Unless Micah Beckwith is a minister there.
Oh.
Then we could single them out. It's a crossing of church and state. You're going to do one or the other.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, people thought that was okay, so.
Well, it's in history. Politicians have been ministers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anybody as bat nuts insane.
Right.
But anyway, Donald Trump Thursday night. Oh, it's 6:20 already. Should we take a break?
Sure.
We can, yes.
Let's take a quick break.
Before we go to the break, let's show the storm.
Oh yeah, let's watch.
Footage
Yeah, there we
that
go.
Got here.
Let's get off on our
from
little
earlier today, so that way
anti-Beckwith tangent.
Just for right now. Okay, so we got this
Scintillating
right here. Whoop. It's not showing, so let's see here. That's an issue that
it's funny. The storm damage looks a hell of a lot like a Roku save screen.
Yeah,
we're getting there.
I don't know why it does not.
Oh, there's the old clock tower in Hammond.
The whole
Channel
clock
6
tower,
News. Their van's still standing up.
Well, I think...
Look at that guy in the limo. Dang, he's a gangster.
Let me see if we can get this
Look at that
fixed
dude
ready
in
to
the hot
go.
rod.
Let's see if we can get this fixed ready to go, and then we'll show it when we come back. So if you guys want to do station ID real quick.
Let's do it. It is AM 1230, WJOB 104.7 FM, the BS on your dial.
Need clean energy without the junk? I'm Jim Diedlow. I used to live on burgers, football, basketball, baseball. Now I'm gluten-free and more into biking, golf, and yoga. But I still need energy. That's why I love Paradise, developed by Emily D. Edwards right here in Cherville. My favorite is Paradise Packs Strawberry with gluten-free pretzels. Find it soon at Strachan Van Til or at spreadparadise.com.
Fox Point bursts with free concerts throughout July. Our Wednesday night concert series features Hairbangers Ball, Hello Weekend, All American Throwbacks, and Keith Jackson and the Triple Dose Band. Enjoy the Northwest Indiana Symphony Orchestra on Friday, July 17th, and come back for Marrakesh Express and Echoes of Pompeii on Friday, July 31st. Fox Point in Lansing, Illinois is just minutes from I-8094 and parking is free. Visit foxpoint.org for our full schedule. That's point with an E, foxpoint.org.
The best just got better. Tech Credit Union is proud to celebrate being recognized with Best of the Region, Best CEO, and Best Banker. To celebrate, we're offering 3 special CD offers with rates up to 4.5% APY for a limited time. Visit techcu.org or stop by your nearest Tech Credit Union branch or call 800-276-8324 to learn more. Tech Credit Union, the better option for people and communities we serve. Member NCUA. Minimum deposit required. Offer subject to change. Visit techcu.org for complete details.
IBEW Local 697 electrical contractors bring the highest standard of electrical work to Lake County homes, schools, and businesses. From everyday fixes to once-in-a-lifetime builds, we don't just get the job done, we get it done right and up to the highest safety standards. When you need electrical work, hire the professionals who power Indiana. Powering Indiana, Lake County, bringing excellence to the job, creating a brighter future for our community.
There's something for everyone at HealthLink's Community Health Fair. Join us Tuesday, July 28th from 3:30 to 5:30 at the Boys and Girls Club in East Chicago for no-cost adult health care screenings, free food, games, prizes, and family fun. No-cost wild child checkups and sports physicals will be available the week of the event at HealthLink East Chicago and HealthLink East Chicago Harbor West. If possible, insurance will be billed. Call HealthLink at 888-580-1060 extension 5401 or 5901 to schedule your child's no-cost appointment today.
And good morning, everyone. You're listening to That's What They Said on WJLB 1230 AM 104.7 FM in Hammond, Indiana, here at the Strack Vento Studios. So this footage is not coming up, and it's just because the computer, like, you know, when you
being temperamental.
Yeah, you know when you like screenplay something and it just wants to show the background of the desktop, but not the actual footage.
Right.
So that's what's happening right here. So we're gonna fix that.
Well, yeah. As soon as you're doing that, we can
we'll
chat about other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We could talk about.
That's all right. We'll get those pictures up soon.
Yeah, we will. We will not forsake you.
Hopefully before the guests show up. But we'll see.
Let's do a quick little update on
Yeah, let's
traffic
do
because
that.
we did have some of those accidents earlier on today. So we still have traffic going north due to an earlier accident on the exit ramp on I-65 going north at exit 259. That's right before you get to Ridge Road there. So we're seeing a little bit heavier traffic in that area. And then on 80, we are seeing actually, I'm sorry, that's the accident that we had earlier, and that's what's causing the traffic flow flooding into 65 and we still have that exit ramp closure on Kennedy Avenue, and that is Kennedy Avenue exit 3 that's going east, and that is closed until 5 p.m. on Thursday. So just keep that in mind if you are headed towards that area. We still have that accident right there on the Bishop Ford I-94 West at 130th Street, and that was reported and updated about 30 minutes ago, but it hasn't caused any significant traffic. Dan Ryan is looking pretty good. Chicago Skyway and 90 going east and west is looking pretty good. So that's all for your traffic. Weather, high 77, low of 64. Clear skies all throughout today. Wednesday, highs of 80 degrees, lows of 60 degrees, nice with plenty of sun, crystal clear skies. And then on Thursday, highs of 85 degrees, lows of 67, mostly cloudy and humid. And that is all for your traffic and weather.
Yep. Kennedy Avenue, those are it's your southbound exits are closed both east and west.
Okay.
Find an alternate route.
I know that Klein Avenue was supposed to be hacked off at westbound Chicago.
Klein Avenue's always hacked off.
But
somebody.
They have not done it yet. So.
No, that is coming, though.
Yeah.
That is coming. What the hell were we going to talk about? Trump's Thursday night speech, ladies and gentlemen. Did you learn
Are we
anything?
talking to... Or wait, which... No, he did...
We need to do show prep. Anyway. Wasn't it Thursday night?
Let me see if I can pull up the
Friday
clip
night
that
nerd
it was
prom.
controversial.
It was
wait.
nerd
Oh,
prom.
yes.
Oh, nerd prom. Is that what we're going into?
Yes,
oh,
we do
you had
nerd
me.
prom.
Okay, I apologize. Nerd prom. Explain that for us.
Okay, so for those of you who have not heard me talk about Nerd Prom before, Nerd Prom is the White House Correspondents' Dinner that they have every year.
I'm sorry. Yeah, the correspondence speech. And
Right.
So, yes.
Right.
yes.
Right. So, the speech was so bad that even his biggest sycophants couldn't.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Couldn't
they just
even
sat there and like.
Yeah. Yeah, but my issue, and then so he talked about Chris Christie being fat, and let's see who else. Chris Christie was fat, and then he said something about Jerry Nadler.
Let me see if I have
Your business.
this right
Oh,
here.
there we
Okay,
go.
so I do got the clip. Let me see if it wants to show, but if not, then we can just play the audio
So he accused...
of it. Let's see
He
here.
just-
Does
he
it want to
just-
show? It does not want to show. We love that.
Oh.
Let me see if we can. While you guys are talking about
Yeah.
it, I'll
Okay.
restart the
there we
computer,
go. Something happened. There we go.
and we'll go from there. Okay.
So
So he
um,
called Chris Christie fat.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
And then.
Chris Christie, who hasn't been in the public eye in how many years?
Yeah. Well, why not?
Oh, Chris Christie's fat, in case everybody. But then he lost some weight. So was J.B. Pritzker. But J.B. Pritzker lost weight, too.
Oh.
And then Jerry Nadler, who I think is either retired
I
or
don't know who that guy
retiring.
is, yeah.
He's from New York.
Okay.
Long-time senator from New York. And then he went after Caitlin Collins of CNN.
Now that I saw.
Yeah, and that...
I for whatever reason, I saw it. Yeah.
Right, and he compared her to Dylan Mulvaney, the trans woman that, caused the uproar a couple years ago from being on a Bud Light can.
Right.
So, so she's Dylan Mulvaney, and I don't think he's let up on that one yet. And, he tells her to smile all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, which...
Right. So last night she went on to, The Daily Show, and Daily Show, Jon
Missed it.
Stewart
Mhm.
on Monday is, one of my jams to watch.
Yeah, he's back hosting, right? Or
Only on
has been?
Mondays.
Only on Mondays, okay.
Only on Mondays he comes in. But the thing that I find problematic, anytime he has somebody from the media, I always get really mad, because my question for any of those chuckleheads that went, not only did they go to the first one where
right.
there was, there was a attempt on Trump's life,
Allegedly.
where RFK, pushed his wife out of the way so he could get in the limo.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there on camera. But
He had a bear to catch.
yeah, exactly. But they showed up a second time. And they listened to the president. Typically, the presidents, they do get to speak at these things, but it's like 10 minutes. They give a little speech.
Yeah, they're
and-
not the MC.
Yeah.
As it were.
He went on for, once again, one of his hour-long tirades.
About nothing.
About nothing.
You think Seinfeld is writing the script here.
Right.
It's about nothing.
Right, and was getting mad because nobody was laughing, or they weren't even paying attention. You pan out to the crowd, they're all looking at their phones and stuff. But what I wanted Jon Stewart to ask, why did you people show up? He sat there and he talked about, you guys are the enemy of the state. You got, fake news and blah,
Same things he's been saying for
Right.
the last 10 years.
Right.
12
So
years.
why are you coming, and that's, if you're going to make a criticism about reporting today,
Mm-hmm.
a case could absolutely be made that there is a lot of people who, want the access journalism.
Right. Well,
So-
you want to be on that list. There is a human need for that.
Right.
For sure, but it's not something that should be sought if you are a professional journalist.
Exactly.
Is this what you're saying?
That's kind of what I think. And again, I don't know why you're going to show up at a place where, the man is actively heckling you. I don't. That sounds like, we talk about people who come into, other feeds to get roasted. That's like a kink fetish.
Well, yeah.
Or sorry, that's like a
a humiliation fetish
Right.
for sure. But I don't know. I don't think that's the case with the majority of these reporters. I
don't know.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
You're in the biz,
Mhm.
as it is. Your editor tells you here. Let's just say, for instance, hey, I bought you the $50 in the suit. You're going to go to the secret meeting down in Fishers. All right, grab your little.
Am I covering it? That's
Are
one
you
thing.
covering? Okay, so are the reporters covering it as they're there, or is this just purely entertainment? Now at this.
Oh
dinner?
no! If my editor was sending me down there, which they wouldn't, we don't have that kind of coverage.
Yeah,
but we would
again,
be going down
all things
there.
being equal.
Right. We would be going down to cover it. We're not going down there to hang out and hobnob.
And the $50 was paid, and you wouldn't have the dinner and 2 drinks.
We're not supposed to have that anyway.
Ah, no kidding.
No.
I never knew. Yes, the TDS is getting bad, Anthony. Go listen to WIND.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
Whatever.
go ahead.
Every time we're
Bye,
on the TDS,
Anthony. Bye.
say it,
Bye.
we're not going to block you. You could stick around. It doesn't matter. Just, go listen somewhere else. You don't like it here. Bye.
Yeah.
Back to it. So, yeah, he goes, why do the... Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Here, sorry, I have
No,
my
do what
mic
you gotta
off,
do.
so I was just
How
like,
much
you
I
know what.
care.
So let's see here. We have it up here now. I have it it displayed. But now I fear that you guys are unable to see it. So we're just gonna show everybody, but you guys will listen to it.
Yeah, I don't
and
think
I'll
we
get
need to
the
see it.
thing on there.
Oh, yeah, his intention.
For you guys.
Here we go. Yeah,
his
the
intention
fake
to
intention.
run for
Here
a
we go.
fourth term.
When I'm gone, you're all going to be broke. Your business model is going to be finished. No, it's true. When I'm not around, you're going to be broke. There's not going to be anybody to report on to show just how much I care about the press. And I want to save your ratings. I'm pleased to announce my intention to, and this is somewhat of a scoop, my intention to run for a 4th term as President of the United States. I will be doing that. I will be having an official. In fact, I think I have.
Mind you, it's dead silent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nobody's clapping.
I won 3 times. Now I'm going to do it again. Thank you.
You hear that uncomfortable?
Should be easy. I'm getting very good at running for president. No, I won 3 times. Did very well the second time, by the way. It's a rigged election, but we don't have to talk about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's what was going on there.
There you go, Anthony. There you go. Feel better? Now.
The logo's going to go up real quick for our YouTube people just so I can fix this
Gotcha.
real quick. But you guys can keep talking. You're fine.
Well, he's just joking.
He's just joking.
You know,
It's
that's
okay,
all
everybody.
it is. He's just joking until he's not.
Right.
And then, we'll have a 3rd-term president. And
Yep.
Whatever, man. It's just time to go away. Just time to go away. I like the days. Say what you want about former presidents. I don't care. I'll say the same things. I may say something different. You know what I miss during this Trump presidency? Not hearing about this idiot daily. Not hearing all the vomitus that comes out of his mouth. The word salad. The insertion of yourself into things.
Yeah.
So you can bask in that.
Yeah, the
glory.
ruining of
Like a lot of
trees and stuff.
like a lot of people, man. There was some point where you weren't validated as a youth, I guess, and here we go.
Yep.
Here we go.
Yep.
Ugh.
So anyway, but yeah, my thought is, and that nervous laughter and everybody when the awards were being passed out. Now it was kind of funny that Wolf Blitzer, one of Tucker's nemesis,
I did hear Blitzer's bit. And
yeah, and
that-
just basically reading what everybody got their awards for, and it was all the coverage of the Epstein files.
Right, and again, wasn't there just looking at the look on the man's face when these things are being read.
Oh yeah, he's
And
chuckling.
he's like,
and,
oh boy, wasn't that funny, and all that other. That's all right. Hey, 38,000 times you've been redacted, bro. That's all I gotta say.
Right.
38,000 times.
Right, but then here are these people coming
redaction.
up and shaking his hand, getting their awards and stuff. It's like, y'all.
Now, didn't he? There was a woman that was telling her story of how her parents came to America as immigrants.
Right.
And he's sitting there looking disgusted.
It seems so. Did they happen to have darker melanated skin than me?
Let me
Or
see
was
if I
this a
can
white lady?
find the video that I had saw of her speaking.
Okay.
So it was White House Correspondents Association President
Wei Zhejiang.
Wei Zhejiang. Thank you for saying the name, because I looked at it, I was like, I don't know if I will be able to say this name properly without offending somebody.
Right.
But I'm watching it, and it's a beautiful story. It is honestly a very beautiful story, and it describes very well how America is a melting pot.
Right.
That's what we are. We are a bunch of different cultures all together. And if somebody's likes to say, no, that's all that stuff, look at your history, that's not how we started. You can clearly see it when the U.S. Olympics happen. And you can see all the different cultures that we have for our United States athletes opposed to different cultures. So I'm not saying that different cultures, different countries don't have a variety of different individuals.
Heck, we let people from other countries compete for America.
It's just the factor that you see so much diversity within the United States. So then this is an amazing story. This is what the United States is.
Right.
So then why does our president not look interested in the slightest bit possible?
Because it's not about him.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's not about him, and it's about, people who are not white. So.
China.
We also have our screen
China.
fixed and everything. We're
Okay,
all
cool.
good to go.
So we're going to
I
show.
see me.
Yeah. So
All right. Do we have
was
storm
there?
pictures now?
Oh yes, we do have
Okay,
storm
good,
pictures.
good. Thank
Yes, let me go get those real quick again. But yeah, I was like saying, I'm like, why is it not working? So let me pull up these storm pictures right now,
Stay
and
as
it was
still as you
from when we had the drop down isolated tornadoes happening. So this is the footage from that.
No.
Now where
This
is
is in Lansing.
This is in Holy God.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lansing got. Oh my goodness! Wow. Oh my God.
Yeah, those
so
winds
they did
were
have
real powerful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something. Did they declare an actual tornado?
We'll find that out today.
Touchdown. Last I heard on the news yesterday, as we were prepping and sirens and alarms going off, they said they thought they saw one touchdown in Harvey, East Hazel Crest. I'm not sure. I'm not.
There
no,
was
Harvey,
there was
Homewood,
one.
Hazel
Yeah,
Crest, that area.
yeah. Glen Ellen also got hit.
They're a little further north.
Yeah, they're
though,
north, but yeah, that's where all that was.
Wow. Any injuries? Any
Nothing just
human?
yet.
Any casualty? Oh
No.
my goodness! Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lansing got now. I think about the state line neighborhoods there.
Right.
Did on that side of this, on the Indiana side, did
No.
anything?
No, because
So that roadblock worked.
Yes. No, I had
Construction worked.
Yeah.
I remember. I mean, this was obviously yesterday, so my memory's not that bad. But I'd heard that there was one that might be traipsing through, Munster, and my boss lives over there. I'm like, oh my god!
Yeah, right.
And she's like,
Oh,
we're
my brother
fine.
lives over there. Good friends live over there off Holman and such. And no issue.
Nope.
See, that's what I was saying earlier.
Nope, they didn't lose power.
The last couple times and I'm not waiting for wishing for it.
No.
But the last few times we've had this, it's like, yeah, okay. Oh, hey Hammond, how you doing? It says hi on the north side a little bit.
Right.
And then that's it. Then it skips everything to south of the expressway.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Stupid weather. Maybe it's, what is it now? Global warming? Climate change? What is it?
Well, no, of course it can't be global warming.
It
That
isn't
doesn't
global
exist.
We
warming.
cut our funding
doesn't
for that.
exist.
Thank you. Say what now?
We cut our funding for that.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So it's not that. Well, it must be that errant butterfly somewhere.
Yep.
Remember when he said we wanted to nuke the hurricane?
Don't.
Couldn't we just put a nuclear weapon in the eye of the hurricane and just
Sure.
get rid of it?
Sure. That'd be great.
My God. Coming up at 7
Shoot our
o'clock.
guns at it.
Coming up
That'll
at
be
7
cool.
o'clock, we have two very special guests.
Yeah, this is exciting.
They wear a couple of hats. Both are teachers for the school city of Hammond in the rock band programs with the Hammond Academy of Performing Arts program.
Yeah, that's
and
very
they
cool.
are also founding members, frontmen / frontmen for their respective bands.
Right.
Day by Day and Caught on Klein. In
Yep.
about 20 minutes, we're going to be having Alex Akers from Caught on Klein and Megan Hughes from Day by Day
Okay.
on air live in the studio talking about the
Groovy.
arts programs, the rock band programs, and the
Excellent.
general music scene
Cool.
in Northwest Indiana. We got a news bit here. 2 minor injuries in Lansing.
Okay.
That's it. Head bump and a broken wrist. That's according to Region News Source right there. Bill wants to hear Freebird. We can't do that.
No.
I'm sorry to hear. I'm sorry to tell you. Did you see Ken Mara in Munster pulled out the data center?
They did.
Addition to their technology park.
Yeah,
package.
that
Tell
came,
us a little more.
That came at 4:30. I was headed to my other gig, and just as I am pulling into my other gig, I check my phone, and there's the 4:30 news drop on a Friday. Thanks, Munster.
Right?
You guys couldn't have done that earlier.
Well, they tried. They tried hard.
Well,
no, I'm just kidding.
No, they.
It's
that was and yes, maybe things aren't official till
until they are.
Until they are.
Yeah.
But still, it was kind of funny the 5 o'clock news drop, and I'm just like cussing to my editor. I'm like, I can't do this right now. I just rolled up, and she was like, don't worry, I'll pull together, you guys' reporting. It's fine.
Oh, that's nice.
But yes, so, they have taken the data center out.
Good.
Don't know what they're going to put in there now.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's going to be more of a technology park now.
Right,
whatever the hell that
right.
means.
But as of right now, it doesn't seem that they have any clients lined up. But also, again, because we've talked about this too, you don't, anybody that's bringing in a development, whoever their people are, towns, that's why they sign NDAs, because
right.
you don't want, oh, hey, we're getting this, and then all of a sudden Hammond decides, hey, I want it too.
We already got one.
Right. No, but, anything.
But yeah, I get it. Hey, it's and I generally don't reference other shows.
Okay.
On this show.
No.
That's just not anything I've ever done in my radio career. But yesterday's show, Bob's sitting in for Chuck.
Okay.
There was some question is where can you go see a data center around here? And, get the idea for yourself. Well, if you're looking for a nice day trip, go to Dowagiac, Michigan.
Right. We talked about
It's
Dowagiac.
right. We talked about that 2 weeks ago. And yes, there is a noise about 1,000 feet away. You will hear that noise.
Right. And
I'm not going to get into all the physics here.
Right. And the city residents
And
are
residents
suing
living
because
nearby are trying to sue because
they
we
have
weren't
to have
told this.
Right. They have mattresses up on their windows to block this out.
Conversely, up in Des Moines, Iowa, if you want to take an extended trip, they have a Amazon data center at the end of their airport.
Okay.
Far away from the residents. I was speaking with my relatives in Des Moines. They say they really don't pay it much mind. Now, when it went in, it was not for AI use. It was for server storage.
Sure.
From Amazon.
Sure.
And there really isn't a lot of noise from that place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you got two options within a day driving distance. A nice little day trip, or you can go right up to the north side of Hammond at where we have a data center right on the lake, just west of the beach.
Right.
As it were, you can go there. You could drive right up to it and take a look, and I think you could even walk in and kind of look at the thing.
Sure.
Through the old mill gates and stuff.
Right.
Or the power station gates. So you do have options if you are looking in the area. If
you want to see it.
If you're looking to get your own information and to determine how you feel about it. I'm on the fence.
Yeah.
I'm on the fence. Yeah, data is a thing. It is a thing to have, but the negatives outweigh the positives depending where it's being put at.
Sure. Now here's something. How, and when I say this, it is not because of any particular thing, only because of the land. Why hasn't Gary put one out by the airport? You have got all this industrial land, acres and acres and acres of it.
Well, there are neighborhoods around the airport. You got Anchorage.
Yeah.
You have a couple of those downtown neighborhoods nearby.
No,
Now,
they're far enough away. They are.
I don't know.
They are. I mean, I know you have Black Oak to the south.
Right.
And then, but there is enough space and argument.
No. Oh, are you talking the old Superfund site off 25th, or are you talking down by the airport?
I'm talking by the airport. I'm not talking by any neighborhood whatsoever.
So Black Oak's over by 8094.
Yeah.
That's very far away.
Right.
But you still have neighborhoods around that airport. You have pocketed neighborhoods. Ambridge is a neighborhood that's right next to the airport. You have other where the sound. You do. Take a drive down 4th Avenue at the bridge before Bridge Street.
Right.
And Royal Liquors, and you'll see those neighborhoods.
Right.
So they're still there. I could see that. Now, across the street where you have the Stone Yards and some other things, should those go out of business, I would say that would be a good spot. The old Buffington Harbor where the boats are and the hotels, knock that crap down. That would be a better spot. Airport, I don't know. They seem to be extending the runway again there. I noticed.
Well, it could be.
But anyway.
I'm just saying there is, I would argue there is space away from, or Gary has a footprint, a very big industrial footprint where something, and you could put it there and it not be bothering the neighbors.
Right. Yeah, so Buffington Harbor, throwing it out on the lake. That'd be a good spot.
But I don't know.
Anthony says in Brunswick, Ambridge. Yeah, those are the neighborhoods. Thanks, Anthony. Brunswick and Ambridge are right by the airport. Those neighborhoods.
Okay, that's to the north, right?
To the east and directly to the south.
Okay.
I'll show you. We got that map in the old office.
Right. I know the area. I
know
just
you
don't.
do. I know.
I just don't
No,
see any.
and you're right. Wherever it is, aside neighborhoods here, neighborhoods there. Yeah, Cowboy Town north on Clark Road. Nice. This guy knows his stuff.
Sure.
Yes. Why isn't Gary in this? I don't know. Mayor Melton could answer that.
Right.
Have they been offered a data center?
I don't know,
Do we know?
but we're worried about getting the Bears. But
well, this is true. I mean, again, the whole Bears thing. I have to, again, ask Arlington Heights how much those MOUs are worth, and it's nothing. They're worth nothing. The fact that an NDA has been signed that we cannot, say certain things, etc., that gives me a little bit hope that it's going to happen.
Okay.
Right? And my point is, when that does happen, if it does happen, you're going to see an explosion of business around. You're just going to. Everybody's going to want to be here. You may know different. You run in different circles. Our producer quit on us. No, she went to go answer the door. What do you got there, Michelle? You're looking at your phone. What's going on?
I'm just listening.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm not ignoring you. I don't. Y'all know how I feel about
Why are you
it.
ignoring me?
How do you
feel? How do you feel about data centers?
I'm a NIMBY.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I think we need them. And obviously, as I keep beating my drum about SCA 1, about how it's going to decimate, all of our municipalities, there needs to be something, because obviously, now there's, we're not going to have any property tax. Oh, okay, good job. But we're not going to use the $4 billion that we have in surplus for these towns. So, so something's got to, these towns have to make a decision. Do I want one in my backyard? Of course not.
Right.
So, I don't know what the answer is.
I don't know. I don't know.
And
it's this whole the whole ball of wax, right? Here we look at Senate Enrolled Act 1 and the cutting of property taxes, or property tax relief.
Yeah, for that $300 that you may or may not even be entitled to. $300, that's the top of the scale, guys.
And yet we have a budget surplus.
Yeah.
Yet we have a surplus.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go back about 15 years, and I'm going to ask a question that we asked the Mitch Daniels. Hey, now that we found this money, is it going to go back to the schools?
No.
So if you remember the fiscal, program enacted, they took out quite a $300 million from the schools. And then, if you recall the story, several months later, they found $300,000, according to Mitch Daniels, in the couch.
Oh.
As it were. And DOE never got a dime of that back.
Right.
Ever. Now, we look at property taxes right now. We look at schools that are not being funded. We have a law to where if you're going to pull a referendum, you got to do it X amount, this, and that.
Yep, 3 referendums.
Folks, this is going to be a problem. This is going to be a problem. Now, the regular people out there, the average citizen, I don't think you're going to notice a difference, right? Until your schools start declining, until your public services get outsourced or cut.
Right.
We look at a lot of municipalities; they've already cut as far as garbage pickup service. That's largely privatized now, and your recycling is largely privatized. Largely.
Right.
So here we go.
Yeah,
it's
everybody
going
loves
to be a lower quality of life.
Everybody loves having to pay for their ambulance service, because that is, except for.
Wait for those prices to go up too.
Right. So you've got Hammond, Crown Point, Gary, East Chicago, that have their own.
Yes.
Lake Ridge has its own.
Oh, every municipality has its own fire department.
Right.
The
Right.
EMS
Right. But
is
EMS.
EMS.
Yeah. How many people?
We got a caller on the phone. Who might it be? You know what? So what? Morning surprise.
Here we go. Good morning, caller. You are on the air.
Yo.
Oh, hello.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Good morning, caller. Yes, no, maybe so.
All right.
Can you hear me? Try again. 845-1100. Try again.
Actually,
We'll
let's
take
try
it.
this. And then
6:53.
let's try
Tuesday.
it now.
What's the date? The
We got him on the line here.
20. Okay, we got somebody on the line.
Lines are up. I don't know. They're not
Are you there,
signing
caller?
anything. So
Breathe heavy, do something.
breathe heavy. Yeah, exactly.
right.
Let's try the next caller.
Tell us
and
a
if
dirty
not,
joke.
then
Let's
it
try
is
next
a-
caller. Go ahead, next caller.
Let's see here.
Hello.
Yep, there we
Jesus,
go.
yeah.
Got you.
What's up?
Is there a boycott this morning?
No boycott. We're just it's almost as if the studio gremlins came in.
Apparently you didn't strike a nerve of telling the truth like you all usually do. That's what they say.
Oh. No.
I thought there may be a boycott, so I said I'm not gonna put my 2 cents in. There's a boycott, so everything is okay.
There's no boycott as I know it. Just you're our first caller, Ron. How you doing?
Well, I mean, I was, but anyway, let me just say, I think you all started out talking about something was in Indiana was having. They were having something. I guess you had to wear a certain. Suit.
Yes, our own version of a Klan rally.
I kind of woke up to that, so just share that with me, and then maybe I could comment on that.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, Micah Beckwith, and it is he sponsoring it
So,
anyway?
Yeah, it's.
Yeah. So
he's the lieutenant governor. Is that correct?
Lieutenant Governor's name is attached to a basically a heritage meeting. It's supposed to be super secret. You're supposed to wear a suit, and it's going to have canned remarks
with a red
by
tie, black suit with a red tie. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. We'll see. I would love to see that, wouldn't you?
Or a white robe with a pointy hat.
Yeah. So, no, they'll provide those on site.
Extra starch, please.
So, yeah, but anyway, there's going to be this meeting, and the former little general from ICE, Greg Bovino, little Greg, he's going to have videoed remarks piped into this.
Yeah, he's speaking there. Bovino's there. Lieutenant Governor Beckwith will have
okay,
pre-recorded.
my bad. So you're going to
Yes.
get to meet little Greg Bovino. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oberfuhr.
Yeah.
Bovino.
Yeah.
What do you think about Ron? What do you think
$50,
about that?
man. I'm sure you got $50.
How many people in the listening audience have $50 in a suit? And the gas to get down there.
I don't know. And the gas. Well, these people say right now the gas is okay now. So I don't know. It's good. I haven't heard anybody complain, but before he went in office, Biden, this gas was everything. But right now, you don't hear nothing about it. I guess everything is okay.
It must be.
Okay?
It must be. We're the hottest thing in the world.
I'm being a bit facetious this morning.
Oh, yeah.
No way.
No, gas, I feel, because I do the half tank thing now, I was annoyed because, now it's up above $30.
Yeah.
For, my obnoxiously large tank.
What's it take? You got an 18-gallon tank in that thing.
17.
Just like I 17. What's it take to fill that thing up?
Right now,
Yeah.
about $60.
$60. That's about
So that's why I go, wait till half.
Go ahead, Ron.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me just say this here. Right now, I just can't wait. 2 more years is just too long to wait for have a replacement. And hopefully that replacement won't be one that Donald Trump wants. They talking about between Rubio and Vance. They fighting within the party, and that's a good thing. Because when they fight within the party, then we the good people could end up winning something. Because right now, if I hit you, Michelle, you're gonna hit me back, right?
Probably.
That's what it is. Okay, so I'm going to where I'm going with that is that Trump is busy hitting Iran, and he thinks that Iran ain't gonna come back and hit him. He's the one that started the fight. He's fighting all over the world, and you got some of these people who are not calling this morning, but they'll call on another show. They'll call on another show and talking about how great Donald Trump is and stuff like that. I'm just saying, he said this was supposed to be a no war. He's going to no war.
Nope.
But good God, he's fighting all over the world now, and he's a good friend with Putin. He's a good friend with all these people who some of these people say, well, Putin ain't no good. With Donald Trump, he's some good. He's okay. But I'm just simply saying that it makes me a little ill when I hear this, and I was just glad that when he came on with this thing last week, I knew what he was going to say. He talked about 2020. You know, what are you doing? Don't talk about what are you doing right now other than destroying and it's a danger to all of us in America because it could be a world war that Donald Trump is under. And some of these people, my father used to say, some of them ain't got a pot to piss in and are willing to throw it out.
Right.
You know? So
right.
I'm just simply saying these are billionaires. It's not about us. I attended a fair this past weekend, Mervan, and it was about the unions out in the county. It was so many. There was so much love in there.
Right.
There was so much love. They never mentioned one time about what they just said. What we gonna do? We gonna do it. We will. He talked about health care. Some of these people having some problems right now under this administration, who's enriched himself with $4 billion since he's been in this time. $4 billion. Let's talk about issues. Don't attack me. Hell, I'm doing okay. I'm not affecting your life. But again, they will come on and say, well, you know, hey, I heard it yesterday. Well, yes, you heard me yesterday because you don't want to talk about issues. You want to talk about somebody that you love. And when you mentioned how you wear a suit, Michelle, I thought about I went to a fair, I guess it was Jerry and them. They said, what, you want to wear a black suit.
Uh-huh.
So I said, let me find this black suit I got. And I put a red towel on, and my sister said, did you see you with a red towel? That's reminds me of Donald Trump. I said, you know, I thought about that.
I love it.
I say, oh, my God. So I'm just simply saying right now, America is a great country. But we got some people who are troublemakers. And the commander-in-chief of the United States is one of the troublemakers because basically he's not about solving problems. He's about enriching himself, his family, and Elon Musk and those people. And if we're not careful, let me just say this. If we're not careful, they can buy this next election because Elon Musk has already indicated that right now Donald Trump is his friend and they're going to come together because Donald Trump wants to be the richest man in the world. You know that, you know. So enriching himself. And
well,
so
we'll see if Elon allows that to happen.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, Elon Musk is basically he's an African, okay?
Uh-huh.
But again, he doesn't represent those people who don't look like him, okay?
Right.
You know, people think when they think about Africa, they think, oh, you know, the blacks are in control. That's not true. That's not true, you know. And so we need to know the history. Sometimes I always say history is his story. It depends on who tells the story, you know.
This is true.
Ron,
Ron, I hate to cut you off because I am interested in your side, man. But it is 7 o'clock. This is AM 1230 WJOB. We are going to take a break and come back on the other side with Alex Akers and Megan Hughes, School City of Hammond teachers, rock band program, and general all-around good people.
It's the simplest expression. The smallest thing that changes everything. A smile. So easy. A smile lights it up. Apologizes. And welcomes unconditionally. Because the shortest distance between two people is a smile.
Thank you.
Strachan Van Til, where making life easier starts with a smile.
Come to Fox Point Saturday, August 8th for an unforgettable night of classic soul and funk. Solid Ground Band opens for Shining Star, a stunning tribute to the magical music of Earth, Wind, and Fire. This special August 8th concert is free. Bring your appetite and enjoy our bar and delicious local food. Fox Point in Lansing, Illinois is just minutes from I-8094 and parking is free. Visit foxpoint.org for details. That's point with an E, foxpoint.org.
From the gas in your car to the heat in your home and the roads that you drive on, our work powers daily life. We are USW Local 71, the proud men and women of the Whiting Refinery. We're not just refinery workers. We're your friends and neighbors, raising our families here, shopping in the same stores, and cheering in the same stands. USW Local 71, powering the region because we are the region.
We've had some cars run into the barrier wall, not paying attention. They were on their phone.
Texting, scrolling. Yeah, it's bad.
Most often they be on their phones or they're just not paying attention. They can cause a crash.
We could stand on the side of the road and watch every other vehicle looking down into their lap as they're passing us. You know what they're looking at. They're looking at their phone.
Phones. On their phones, not paying attention.
Phones.
I'm not a mathematician, but I say probably about 80% of the people who pass me are on their telephones.
No call, text, or video is worth putting yourself or a road worker in danger. When driving through construction, LIUNA members ask you for your sake and ours.
Slow down, stay off your phone, please. Be aware where we're at, where the cone zones are at.
Stay off your phones and buckle up and drive safe.
We're not asking for much.
This is Brian Short, Business Manager for the Indiana Laborers District Council. Everyone deserves a safe place to work. Do your part in the cone zone. Slow down, save a life. We're all in this together.
A message from Laborers International Union of North America and affiliated locals.
I'm Pastor Eric Boone, pastor of the Tree of Life Church here in the great city of Gary, Indiana, the Notre Dame Credit Union. Go beyond and above to make sure that we are in position to make that greater impact. Listen, this credit union is one of a kind, and I'm looking forward to the future because I know that we will continue to do greater things together, and I'm forever grateful for a credit union like this.
Visit NotreDameFCU.com.
Hey Region, I'm T, and I grew up in East Chicago, went to college in Gary, worked out of Munster, and raised my family in Crown Point. I'm Region to the core. I created Region Hot Sauce, the flavor of the region. Add it to chicken, fish, pizza, eggs, and more for the perfect blend of heat and flavor. Visit RegionHotSauce.com for a complete list of locations or to order direct. Region Hot Sauce, the flavor of the region.
We've had some cars run into the barrier wall, not paying attention. They were on their phone.
Texting, scrolling. Yeah, it's bad.
Most often they be on their phones or they're just not paying attention. They can cause a crash.
We could stand on the side of the road and watch every other vehicle looking down into their lap as they're passing us. You know what they're looking at. They're looking at their phone.
Phones. On their phones, not paying attention.
Phones.
I'm not a mathematician, but I say probably about 80% of the people who pass me are on their telephones.
No call, text, or video is worth putting yourself or a road worker in danger. When driving through construction, LIUNA members ask you for your sake and ours.
Slow down, stay off your phone, please. Be aware where we're at, where the cone zones are at.
Stay off your phones and buckle up and drive safe.
We're not asking for much.
This is Brian Short, Business Manager for the Indiana Laborers District Council. Everyone deserves a safe place to work. Do your part in the cone zone. Slow down, save a life. We're all in this together.
A message from Laborers International Union of North America and affiliated locals.
Have you ever considered becoming an iron worker? Local 395 is now accepting applications for their apprenticeship program. Go to ironworkers395.com. Look under the training section, click on apprenticeship, and scroll down to the application. You must be 18 years old, have a high school diploma or GED, and you must be physically able to perform the work of the trade. Find out more by calling the apprenticeship school in Lake Station at 219-962-7675 or visit ironworkers395.com.
And good morning, everyone. You are listening to That's What They Said on WJOB 1230 AM 104.7 FM in Hammond, Indiana, here at the Shack and Van Til Studios. A little technical difficulties this morning, but you know what? That's just okay. That's what we're going to do here on Tuesday.
Who was producing yesterday?
Lynette. So me and Lynette switch off every other day.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, it's
I'm not saying.
yeah,
anything. I
it's
just
preacher.
asked.
Preacher
It's
does
the
it.
preacher grumbling.
Every technical difficulty is just the preacher. But it's okay. So right now, let's do a little quick traffic and weather update. Bishop Ford, Dan Ryan are looking good. It seems that accident was cleared out of the way. Chicago Skyways on looking good. 90 going east and west is looking good. 80 going east and west is looking good. We still got that traffic right there on 65 going north with an overturned semi on the exit ramp 65 north at I-80 94 US 6 exit 259 backed up to 73rd Avenue. Reported and updated about 32 minutes ago. Expect delays up to 20 minutes with stop and go traffic. Other than that, that's all for traffic. Taking a look at weather, 77 as the high, 66 as the low. Hazy sunshine this morning with a little less humidity with night clear skies. Wednesday, highs of 80 degrees, lows of 60 degrees. Nice with plenty of sun, crystal clear skies. And then on Thursday, highs of 85 degrees, lows of 67. Mostly cloudy and humid throughout the day. That is all for our weather and traffic report. Let's get right into the show.
6-7.
There it is. 6-7, dude. I'd like to welcome our special guests this morning.
Yep.
Seated to my left is Megan Hughes, teacher for School City of Hammond, particularly within the Hammond Academy of Performing Arts, the rock band class over at beautiful, no longer the flagship, beautiful Morton High School. And then to Megan's left, we have Alex Akers, her counterpart where I teach at Hammond Central High School. Same programs. Megan, would you say you're the front person, the leader, the founder of Day by Day?
Oh, I was like, of what?
Here, get up in the get up in the mic.
Yeah, definitely founder of Day by Day with Josh Ennis, my duo partner.
All right, and Alex Akers, also professional gigging musician, founder.
Co-founder.
Co-founder. Yeah, I got to say co-founder. That's right.
Yeah.
Co-founder, co-frontman.
Co-founder, co-frontman.
Of Caught on Klein.
Yes,
band Caught on
sir.
Klein. So I brought them in today, asked them to come on in to talk about a few things, and I think with school coming around the corner, what does the Hammond Academy of Performing Arts, specifically the rock band and guitar classes, what do we have to look forward to this year?
Sure. So real quick, they rebranded several years ago to name it the Hammond Arts and Performance Academy.
Sorry, yep.
And that's to include art, right? Fine arts. And not a big deal area, but, just to include all our arts people out there that do fine arts. But I'm going to let Megan take this one first.
Oh, all right.
She's like, great,
all right.
thanks. Said what to expect and things. Well, I think it's really cool just to see where it's come from as well. So really just seeing the HAPA, or Hammond Arts Performance Academy, kind of from its inception has been really cool. I'm a former Morton graduate.
That's where I wanted to go. You graduated in 2012.
Yes.
Same year as my stepson.
Mm-hmm.
And that was that the first year for HAPA?
I believe it was 2010, 11.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
When it took place.
So you were there in its infancy. Now, they didn't have a rock band or guitar class at the time. What did you do?
Right. So, I mean, really, it was just like concert band, choir. We still had shop class.
Dance.
And,
right.
I think dance was like more of the dance team. It wasn't
the
big dance that you see now. But it was still, there was some dance going on. I think there was, might have been like a music appreciation, but it was definitely a lot different. And just a lot of things have changed, and it's been cool. I mean, back then, we had no idea what it would get to now.
Right.
And kind of jumping to now for a little bit, teaching there, I now have like just a full schedule of all rock band and guitar this year.
Jeez.
After
Very cool.
Working from the bottom up a little bit to where it started as nothing, and then it started as a club, and then now it's my full day back there, and it's been incredible. And so, yeah, I saw them changing around the building, putting in the colorful carpet, wondering what this was all going to look like.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And now it's because Alex and I have all these full classes of this program. Now it's just like, wow, I can't believe it.
Do you think? How do I want to say this? Do you think having gigging musicians as teachers was beneficial to this program? And we're going to be biased here because you are both gigging musicians. So having that outside knowledge, how do you bring that into the classroom?
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. I think in any field, having practitioners who are regularly in the field, really, I mean, you could apply that to, the area career center, right? Like, really anywhere. If you have active practitioners, then, yeah, they're going to bring that relevant information. I think that the fact that we do regularly gig makes it just this incredibly special thing for us even before we get into the classroom. And that is just what makes it so much easier to be naturally passionate about that.
Sure.
And I think that is something that students can recognize from afar, and as they see that, they talk about that. If it's naturally something that you're good at and you're happy doing it, then it's pretty easy to like that teacher because they're usually just happy doing it, right?
Sure.
It's more the environment and the climate that we create than anything. You could be passionate. I'm sure, Larry, you feel that way about your classroom. Like,
yeah, about history, local history, and so on, for sure.
I hear so many kids talk about how they love your class. Now they love you as a person.
I hear the same about you guys.
So, yeah, I think that it's made an incredible difference. Back when HAPA was first starting, I was able to start the guitar class. I was a first-year teacher.
And you started where? At Scott Middle School, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. I was the full-time band director at Scott, but then I would go over. HAPA actually had an extended period at the time. They
right.
2:34 to 3:45.
Right, I remember.
Sometimes it went even till 4:05, but it was an extended period, and that was how we were able to implement the guitar program. It was just one class per day. I would travel from Scott to teach that. And that was the second year of HAPA, the 11-12 school year. 2010-11 was when they were building the dance studio.
Yeah.
Right? Because, I mean, of course, we're sad the wood shop did have to go away, but that was, I think, where the wood shop was.
Right.
They built the dance studio and all that. But yeah, I was able to grow the guitar program. Luckily, Morton moved to a block schedule, so then we could have every other day class.
Right.
So I could have 2 classes.
Yep.
And I did that for 6 years, and then the Scott Middle School program went from 100 students to 200 students in that 6 years.
Cool.
And I was gigging with Caught on Klein more actively and solo, so I resigned from the guitar teaching position because I realized I was burning the wick at both ends, and I didn't like how that felt.
Yeah.
And the guy that took over for me, Matt Alley, shout out, he started the Rock Band Club after school.
Okay.
And then, after numbers grew, one of our HAPA directors at the time was able to then get the civic arts pathway passed for him, and you have to actually go through state regulations.
Yep.
And once he was able to pass that, then Rock Band became a class during the day. And from there, we were able to grow it. You fast forward after consolidation, after COVID, once they opened Central, Megan was already in full swing teaching rock band and guitar at Morton.
Right.
And I went from Scott over to Central after consolidation because I was like, well, hey, I kind of helped start the guitar program. I would love to pick up the rock band and guitar programming.
Sure.
And since then, since we've been working together so well and spreading that good energy, our program has now tripled going into this year. So
very cool.
Now, when you say tripled, give us a number.
I started with 12 5 years ago,
right,
in rock band, and I will have over 100. So I should say much more than tripled.
Yeah.
But just collectively between both of us, I used to teach piano, electronic music, guitar, and rock band.
Right.
Sure.
And the numbers for all of those things have grown and fluctuated. But now that rock band and guitar are blowing up, that's strictly what Megan and I are teaching, just due to the sheer numbers. So it's fantastic.
How are you as a former student seeing this? And I'm gonna add here, I've said to both of you and a couple of our shared students, had a program like this been a thing, it might have been different for me in high school. So
Sure.
Here's your average student, blah blah blah, doesn't care about nothing. Now, you didn't take that path. What's it like teaching this? What you enjoy? What's it like doing this at the school you graduated from, and at times probably didn't care for?
Really incredible. It's like, in high school, you try to find your place, you try to fit in. I fit right in. I felt like in band at the time had no idea Rock Band would ever be a possibility.
Sure.
So
Right.
I'm like, well, I'm a band kid. I'm a percussionist. This is it.
You have the fantasies of jumping on the desk and whipping out the Stratocaster and going, I'll show you something. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, it was really cool. I mean, my band director for all years except for senior year was Nancy Talley, a legend for band and Hammond. She just really helped foster just like the love of music and just performing and just being in a safe, happy space, and just was wonderful in that way. And I just really grew up doing that. Did that at Scott as well for band. But yeah, thinking that Rock Band would even be a possibility. I mean, I was the little kid who was in 2003 watching School of Rock as a 10-year-old, just as they were 10-year-olds.
Right.
And everybody that I was friends with was like, oh, Zach, the guitar player is so cool. Everybody's so cool. The drummer. I'm like, no, I want to be Jack Black.
I want to be.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, they're cool. And that's how I am now as 10. But no, I have high. I want to go up there. I want to teach this stuff, but it doesn't really exist. So I guess we'll see. And then years went on, and then HAPA turned into something really special. Everything changed. No, I still never thought it would be Rock Band.
Sure.
And now
it is.
To do it, coming back, as soon as I kind of learned that the HAPA was expanding, I moved and went to college at ISU. So did Alex. We're both Sycamores, former alumni. And I remember thinking, like, HAPA is like, look at it go. It's just been incredible. I keep hearing that there's like this Rock Band club that might be starting. That's pretty cool. And then I was like watching that happen a little bit from afar, keeping a little eye on it.
Sure.
And then I remember I got an alumni award for HAPA, and they just kind of called me and said, hey, you're going to get this award at our like final banquet thing.
Oh, wow.
I was like, oh, that's really special. Thank you. And I was like, hey, are there going to be any, like openings for anything?
Could you use me?
And I put a bug in the ear of Greg Jazik, who was working there.
Oh, yeah.
Former student
Jazik,
helping with marketing. And then I feel like maybe a couple weeks later, I got a phone call.
Nice.
From the former HAPA director. And yeah, it was just one of those things where I told my partner, like, we'll see what happens. I mean,
the stars
we're
aligned.
going to move back. It better be for like the guitar program, Rock Band program. He's like,
Right.
I'd like to interview you for the guitar Rock Band program. And I was like, we got to leave.
Yes,
all right,
please.
yeah.
Move.
Right
Yes,
now.
please. We're coming back.
Right now. I love it.
Yeah,
I love
for
it.
sure. It's been really
So,
special.
oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
No, it's
railroad. I was going to, Mike, or may I jump in with a question?
Sure.
Okay, I did.
It's your
didn't know
show,
whether-
too.
Well, so anyway, what is, when you grew up in rock bands, and, this is for Larry, too, as a musician, when we were growing up, everything was instruments and, based, that kind of stuff. Now I get the impression that, so you've got an artist like Omar Apollo, who, made it big on I think it was SoundCloud, was it? Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah.
Right.
Sounds right.
So, all of this internet, we want internet fame. So do you guys teach that? And or I guess, how do the kids feel about that versus a real instrument? Or what is their conception when they come in to the class thinking it's going to be, oh, you're going to teach us how to be famous? What is that like?
Well, a lot of musicians do use electronic music,
Sure.
and we have that class available,
Sure.
so they can learn how to make beats, how to produce to a certain extent using GarageBand and basic recording
Sure.
programs where
Sure.
you might pull loops, you might play a little bit. So there is that component of it,
Yeah.
if they want to learn that. As far as, like, kind of teaching the whole internet presence and that stuff, we do have a few students who have their own bands outside of school.
Okay.
And I would say, as far as I've gotten with that, I've coached them on, they'll come to ask me, what do we need to do? What's it look like to get a gig? So we teach them a little bit about an electronic press kit.
Okay.
About what you need in a promo, what you need for booking.
Okay.
How much music you need. I would say we don't push too far past that for social media, at least personally in my
Sure.
experience so far, just because
Sure.
the students are mostly starting on
Yeah.
their instrument in 9th grade.
Yeah.
We don't have a feeder program yet.
Right.
And so, which is part of the reason why we're so pumped that it's blowing up. Because
Right.
I had to build the guitar program at Morton, and I built the guitar or the program up at Scott. And I've learned that it takes at least 3 years for
Yeah.
anything to start like wildfire, right? And then in year 5 at Central this past year, and at Morton, things have blown up. And so because they do start in 9th grade, I think I could probably speak for both of us. We're just hitting fundamentals for the instruments so hard.
Sure.
But that is something we've talked about and something that we do touch on. There's just so many cool things to talk about, right? Like, how do you set up the stage? How do you run sound?
Right.
How do you record? That's a whole, I mean, they could be a class, right?
Oh, for sure.
Be a class. So that's my 2 cents on as much as we touch on it. Personally, I don't know if you go more in depth with like social media or anything, but we're pretty busy teaching the fundamentals.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
Not so much. It's kind of similar to you. They'll ask me things like, how do I get gigs, or what's a good way to make videos, or how do I record myself now that I can play, like, how do I use GarageBand? And I do touch on that, and then I do tell them there are classes we have for that. But as far as just like setting up their phone and getting online, they know what's up there.
Oh, yeah.
They do ask us more about just the professional gigging stuff.
Yeah. I would say, they have their hands already so much in the social
Okay.
I
media.
ask them things
Yeah,
all the
I mean,
time.
Sure.
Yeah, they're often the best source for
I'm like,
information.
I have a TikTok video I put up, and why does it sound all like crazy? And they're like, I don't know, let me look at it. I was like, please.
Yeah, please do so.
They're
Fix
always
this.
telling us, like, oh, you guys need to be doing this and that. You're so talented. You need to, Mr. Eggers, why don't you just have a channel where you do this, this, and this, and this, like between, like, tutorials and things. And it's awesome. There's so much to do. And we try to put out what we can and cross those lines between HAPA and being in bands and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Would you guys like to take a call? We do have a caller here.
Absolutely, let's do
Bring
it.
him on
All
in,
right.
Adriana.
All right. Good morning, caller. You are on the air.
Welcome.
Why, good morning, guys. Again, I love listening to your program, and I think what you guys are doing with that rock band is awesome. I wish that I had something like that when I was at Hammond Tech. We had a great theater program, but you know what? Music is a form of many different things. It releases negativity that you may have. And I also think it's something soothing. You're having a bad day. I'm an acoustic singer, songwriter myself. I didn't get involved into that kind of music till just before I retired, but I think it's a great program that you guys are doing, and I want to wish you guys the best success. And you know what? You're going to be promoting some good rock stars that are be coming out of the Hammond area.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Much appreciated. Thank you so much. And it's such a universal connection, It really is.
Yeah. Speaking of, because
Thank
I'm
you for your
still-
call, sir.
Yeah, sorry, but yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Speaking of School of Rock, because I'm still stuck on my video for last week. Did you see the Phoebe Bridgers performance a few weeks ago?
I haven't seen it.
Missed it.
Okay, I'll show you the video, but I might as well just talk about it. So Phoebe Bridgers was on Fallon, and she had a School of Rock aged band backing her up.
Oh, that's awesome.
And dude, I honestly did not realize that they were kids until I saw the keyboardist, and he's, like, yay high. I'm like, wait a minute, oh my God. And then you notice that, you've got a kid banging on the 12 string, and I mean, you got to see it. It's just, and they were perfect.
Sure.
It's like, how did these little, I can't imagine they had a ton of time to practice and get all ready. But yeah, it was okay. So I'll stop fangirling. But
No, that's
you got to
awesome.
see it. It was very, very cool. So anyway, continue. I'm sorry.
What one thing I notice about both your respective programs, being adjacent to them and helping out here and there, is when you guys, you or your bands are playing establishments. A lot of the current students. And not bar establishments in this case, but like a Region Ale where it's a family crowd.
Sure.
And so on. A lot of current students show up to these open mic gigs or day by day or caught on client shows, and I do see them getting up to play with you.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? How many kids have that experience as teenagers? Coming out,
Right.
to get that chance to play out with gigging musicians. Are you seeing that increasing? And even with your former students, such as Angelo, Josue,
Sure.
and a few, are you seeing a lot more of the? Are you seeing a scene growing?
Oh, yeah.
Here in NWI,
Yes.
and I used to be in the scene. I don't know where the scene went, but I'm not in it. No. Is that growing the scene? Whereas I think in past years it's been kind of stagnant.
Sure. I mean, to touch on that, it's always been there, but to what extent, right? I mean, if we go way back, and I know Megan was going to touch on this a little bit, like my first year teaching, Megan was at Morton. She was a senior.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I watched her band before the Rock Band existed. They performed Dreams by Aerosmith at the final concert.
Yeah.
And they killed it. And I remember thinking, like, what is happening? Who are these kids?
Right.
This is so impressive.
Right.
Because I was in jazz band in high school. I grew up in Bloomington. We had a great program, but we didn't have rock band. You know, you had your choir, band, orchestra. And so to see that threw me. Because I was just teaching acoustic guitar class at the time, so there wasn't any rock band in my brain.
Sure.
Right.
But to see them play so well was so impressive. So it was there. It existed. But then for a while, it kind of wasn't, because there wasn't that outlet. There wasn't rock band. They were just doing it because they wanted to do it.
Right.
They put together a band. So now that we're playing, and as you mentioned, we're active professional musicians, the students see that. Like you said, they come out to the open mics, or I should say the open jams that welcome
There we
bands,
go. Yep.
Right? And that kind of feeds right into Happapalooza, which is our end of the year festival, right?
Yeah, let's
that we
talk a
do
little bit
Wolf
more
Lake.
about that. Tell us a little bit more about Happapalooza. How long has it been going on? Where's it at? What's it going to look like this year?
Sure, and that's kind of the penultimate measure for us at the end of the year, where we do feature seniors to play with.
Is that a
Megan's
graded
band.
assignment?
We've talked
is.
about.
I've asked.
It is.
I've asked myself.
For all the
that.
parents out there, we have permission and full. We are cleared to make that a final. So
Nice.
the final for Rock Band.
So your final is live
administrative-
performance
Yes.
at Wolf Lake, and like these
Yes.
folks here,
As
I
it
could say
should
this
be.
year I performed on the Wolf Lake stage for
Yep.
about 2 seconds.
Yeah,
Nice.
our students play, to back up real quick. So at the end of the festival, Megan's band Day by Day performs, my band Caught on Klein performs, and we invite our seniors to come up and play with
You
us.
end up
Yeah.
getting quite a group
Right?
up there, yes.
So whoever wants to play can come up. They can suggest songs, covers, originals. We had students coming up and playing original songs with us.
Yep.
We had students cover our music.
Yeah, I heard a
Right.
lot of Caught on Klein covers. Yep.
Absolutely amazing. But, just my 2 cents real quick on Happapalooza. We've been doing it for several years. Matt Alley, the gentleman who took over for me for the guitar class, was able to start the Rock Band Club, and he did Happapalooza like 10 years ago, and it was on the dock at Morton. And It
Right.
was just facing the field right by the tennis
Yep.
courts and the football field.
Yep.
And it was just Rock Band. And so we've migrated back to just having it as Rock Band since our program has grown. We had 40 student bands perform within 11 hours.
Oh, wow.
40 groups.
Yep, 40 groups, 25 of which were first-year groups. They've had us for just 1 year, and 25 of them performed one song each.
Yeah.
But the independence in Rock Band is so impressive. There's not 14 people in your section playing the same instrument.
Right.
That's not a dig. It's just there's more independence and more responsibility when you're playing bass or you're playing drums. It's on you.
Yep.
And to be able to do that blew both our minds, I think. We were so happy and impressed with the kids. We've had so many beginners. And yeah, I want to let you talk about Happapalooza too a little bit.
Yeah, it's just so cool to see. And when you told me, it's funny. I never even thought that you would have been at that concert that my band played in 2011 or whatever. Of course you were there. You were teaching there. But you were like, they were great. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, thanks. Like, even now, I was like, oh my gosh, of course you were there.
Yeah.
And yeah, so seeing Happapalooza happen, definitely incredible. First of all, I just think we got lucky. Like, Happapalooza sounds like a really cool thing anyway. It already sounds like a Chicago festival, so it looks cool. And yeah, I don't know, like, I wasn't there to see the one on the dock.
Me neither.
Like, we didn't see the first one. But, I mean, we have this giant schedule of all these groups. And, yes, like, it's very important for them to get to do that. We only had a couple people who said, like, I'm going to be late, or can you fit me in later because I have a game or a parent or two. Like,
Yeah, you didn't have too
all
many
these
schedule
things.
conflicts this
Not
year.
too many.
Yeah.
And you know what? I told everybody all year, I'm like, once you get up there and play, you're going to see why this is your final. Like,
Yeah,
you're going to
right.
see why this is it.
You're going to see your destiny.
Giant stage. Legends have been on this stage. Festival of the Lakes happens here. You'll see. And boy, like all summer, I've been seeing emails, posts. I've been seeing people talk about it. As well as the Rock Camp, which we can touch on at any point too, which is a kind of cool partnership.
that's coming up.
Yep.
I got to, me personally, just as an observer and helping out with this, as as much as I can, talking to the kids after, or in the hallway. Hey, can you show me this lick? Can you do this? Blah blah blah, and then helping out with it. I just in those 3 years, it has grown.
Yeah,
it has grown. I personally, and I'd like to thank the School City of Hammond the City of Hammond for allowing School City to use the Festival Lake Stage and that sound system to an extent, and to let us kind of run the show.
Yeah. I was going to say that I wanted to thank the City of Hammond for allowing us to rent the pavilion.
Yeah, and I hope it keeps going for sure.
Yeah, I mean it's. Dare I say it's one of the best kept secrets? It
is.
It's really
absolutely.
something that's growing, and it's how special is it? You go and you're seeing those student-aged musicians playing on stage. There's just something about it, and when they do get up there, they see, and it takes that for the investment. They have to get that performance time to then become invested, because that's why we do it. And there's such little time that we perform in the first year because we're working on getting to that level that it does take time. But once they're there, so yeah, thank you to the City of Hammond for allowing us to continue to do this. It is growing massively. Megan and I both have I think 100 new students in Rock Band in the fall between both of us.
Very cool.
Yep.
So
how many in the guitar class?
We have 6 new guitar classes at Central. They're looking at a new position as well.
Oh yes, that's right. Yes. Have they made a decision?
They haven't yet, but I've heard some things that are going to happen this week. So we'll see.
I hope it works out the way we want it to.
I don't know yet, but yeah, it's expanding, which is the last thing I thought would. I mean, I knew that it would expand, but to create another position is just amazing. But yeah, with Hapapalooza, I just think that it gives the students that platform to show what they've learned. It gives the parents an opportunity to see what's really happening. And then I want to thank you, Larry, because last year we had 2 stages, and the year before, and we have what's called the small stage, and we set up in the pavilion, or I should say the shelter next to the pavilion.
Right.
And we had the beginners perform. And Larry ran sound for the last 2 years, not this past year, 2 years before that, for the entire day. And this past year, you would have ran sound, but it rained, and we decided not to do the small stage.
And what a great decision that was. And now it's all live performance, whereas previous Hapapaloozas celebrated all the arts.
Sure.
Yeah, now we're just
great.
To the performing, to the music, to the rock band program, basically, is where we're at now.
Right.
That didn't, Hapapalooza is Hapa, so it wasn't encompassing everything. And purely because of how big we got, it just blew up so fast.
Right. It was the size. We kind of had to ask, hey,
can we
need to
take
over.
It and run with it? Because there's no time. We're going to have to do it.
It'd be a 2-day festival, and
yeah.
Well, hey, Lollapalooza's 4 days.
Yeah,
this is true.
To think about that.
And they got the money for it too.
Yeah,
that's a thing. Yeah, we were looking, or you were speaking of a 2-dayer.
We might need to do 2, or a Friday evening, Saturday all day thing, just because hey, with all these beginners coming in, I mean, we had alumni perform last year. You mentioned the scene. That scene is growing and is very real. We have several students at Indiana State. We have students at Vanderbilt, and they're studying.
And your alumni, and they come back.
Music composition. Yeah. They're studying music business.
Education. A lot of them want to be like us, which is just gosh.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's really cool to think
What's
about.
What's wrong with you? No.
Right.
We're hey, it's tough. It's fun though.
Don't you see this day in and day out? Why do you want to be your kid?
Well, the thing we kind of we giggle, but also very seriously. It's hey, we know you all want to do what we do. But it's not out there necessarily.
Very unique.
You have it. Professional opinion. I would say you likely have it easier because there's engagement. There is nobody getting dropped into those classes against their will. It seems there's some dumping, but
you're right.
I have yet to see a student in those classes, whether I have them myself or not, sit there and go, God, this sucks. Mm-hmm. I'd rather be in algebra, or something.
Right.
I don't see that in your classroom.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say by extension yours, although I'm not a Morton. I don't see that within this program, whereas, you get kids, who wants to learn history? So you have it, I think, a little bit easier.
There's
on the engagement level.
Buy-in,
sure.
I will say, since I've been at Central, one of the police officers made such a wonderful comment to me at summer school. He said, since I've been here in 5 years and the number has grown and I see more students with guitars on their backs.
Right.
He said, I've seen the culture change. I've seen more smiles. I've never seen a kid with a guitar on their back walking in looking unhappy. They all look happier.
Okay.
And that influences the whole population.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Students need an outlet. They need to find something they enjoy,
Mhm.
at least a little bit. And
Yep.
that is like one of the main things we teach, whether that be our subject or not.
And I'm glad it's taught in the school,
Yeah.
and you don't have to go to the career center for it.
Right.
You know, if you want to, you can. You know, that opportunity's there. But like just that point right there, like find something you enjoy, find something you're passionate about. You don't have to love it. We're lucky that our passion is our job, but
Mhm.
that's not for everybody either.
Right.
You know,
Right.
sometimes your passion is your passion, your job's your job. So that does lend itself to the buy-in. And I mean, I would say, yeah, it is a little easier to kind of continue on, how do I say this? There are students who don't necessarily love it, and they figure that out, and then they might change, and that's cool. You have to try it, right?
Right.
But the biggest problem I've seen in my 15 years in Hammond is that students don't push to the point to even see if they're good at something or they
Sure.
like something,
Yeah.
and that's something that I think is really important. Is like push yourself a little further than you would be comfortable just to make sure.
Right.
Because so many students that ended up not liking the class initially are like our biggest rock stars.
Oh yeah,
Right.
for sure,
You
for
know.
sure. I've seen it. I've seen it. Megan, what you got for us? We kind of got off tangent here, and you wanted to
sorry.
bring something up.
Oh no, it's okay. Yeah, I've had a couple students who haven't necessarily thought that they wanted to. Like as soon as I started talking about it for a week or so about performing at the end of the year, and this is what we're doing, like Rock Band 1, I had a couple students just sitting there like, yeah, I don't get on stage, and I was like, okay. What have you what have you
Right.
done in the past? Have you ever been in like band? And some of them were like, well, yeah, like I played clarinet like 4 years ago, and I'm like, okay, no,
Right.
watch me, like we'll get there. And yeah, a couple of them, but no, the buy-in is there. I don't know. For me, I like to talk just because I was one of them. I'll say like I was you not that long ago, but then every year it feels longer.
Well,
Yeah.
Right.
Long time
Saying
ago.
things like 15 years ago, 14
at one
years
Back
point,
in my day.
At one
Right.
point, I was 8 years older than my students, and now I'm
Yeah.
40.
As they like to say, the 1900s.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm from the 1900s,
Yeah, please be patient.
Right.
as
Right.
it were.
A little bit.
Oh
But,
God.
yeah.
We should talk about Rock Camp.
Oh, that was it. Yes.
I was
yes.
going to say that
Love
beforehand,
to.
though.
That-
Do we have to do station
Well, let's do a
stuff?
quick station ID. Let's
Yeah.
take a quick
Absolutely.
break here. You are listening to AM 1230 WJOB, FM 104.7. The show is That's What They Said with our special guests from the School City of Hammond Happapalooza Rock Band and Guitar programs, Mr. Alex Akers and Ms. Megan Hughes. This is your BS on the dial.
Yep.
Tech Credit Union supports the essential role of union labor in building strong communities. That's why we offer hassle-free banking, financial empowerment, and a commitment to your success. Save for the future, handle life's challenges, and trust a partner that stands by hardworking union members. Tech Credit Union, the better option for you and your money. Visit techcu.org or call 800-276-8324. Tech Credit Union, supporting union families every step of the way.
We've had some cars run into the barrier wall, not paying attention. They were on their phone.
Texting, scrolling. Yeah, it's bad.
Most often they be on their phones or they're just not paying attention. They can cause a crash.
We could stand on the side of the road and watch every other vehicle looking down into their lap as they're passing us. You know what they're looking at. They're looking at their phone.
Phones. On their phones, not paying attention.
Phones.
I'm not a mathematician, but I say probably about 80% of the people who pass me are on their telephones.
No call, text, or video is worth putting yourself or a road worker in danger. When driving through construction, LIUNA members ask you for your sake and ours.
Slow down, stay off your phone, please. Be aware where we're at, where the cone zones are at.
Stay off your phones and buckle up and drive safe.
We're not asking for much.
This is Brian Short, Business Manager for the Indiana Laborers District Council. Everyone deserves a safe place to work. Do your part in the cone zone. Slow down, save a life. We're all in this together.
A message from Laborers International Union of North America and affiliated locals.
Enjoy the taste of summer at the Farmers Market at Fox Point. Every Tuesday from 9 to 1, shop locally grown fresh produce, delicious baked goods, artisanal treats, and local culinary creations. Just minutes from I-8094, the Farmers Market at Fox Point in Lansing, Illinois is a perfect spot to hear acoustic musicians, stretch with morning yoga, and enjoy community fun throughout the season. To see all vendors and entertainment, visit foxpoint.org. That's point with an E, foxpoint.org.
Plumbers Local 210 is building the future, and we're looking for service plumbers to join our team. Our training center invests nearly $500,000 every year to make sure our members are the best in the industry. From a 5-year apprenticeship and an associate degree at Ivy Tech to ongoing certifications in safety and new technology, our plumbers are trained for excellence. Every member is drug tested and licensed for your safety and peace of mind. When you need plumbing work done, make sure you ask for the license. It's your right to ask.
Mix up your cat's mealtime with the Meow Mix playlist. Meow Mix has
And good morning, everyone, with our YouTube ads and then our current ads of, YouTube ads of Meow Mix. There we go.
The Meow Mix playlist.
The Meow Mix playlist. That's what we play. That's our non-copyrighted music, just so everybody knows. Yeah. But, so we are going to do a quick little traffic and weather update. We are taking callers at 219-845-1100 as well if you would like to talk about anything going on with Happapalooza here with the Hammond Arts Performance Academy, as well as we have our lovely guest in. But first, let's take a look at traffic and weather. Currently, right now, traffic in the Northwest region is looking pretty good. 65 going north and south is looking good. 80 going east and west is looking good. 90 going east and west is looking good. Chicago Skyway, Bishop Ford, Dan Ryan are all coming along great. There is an accident closer to the city. There's an accident on the exit ramp, Dan Ryan, I-90-94, local lanes east at Pershing Road, exit 55B, reported and updated about 10 minutes ago. So if you are headed in that way, be sure to keep that in mind. As for weather, it's going to be a beautiful day today. 77 as the high, 64 as the low. Hazy sun and breezy, less humid with clear night skies. Wednesday, highs of 80 degrees, lows of 60 degrees, nice with plenty of sunshine and crystal clear skies. Thursday, highs of 85 degrees, lows of 67, mostly cloudy and humid, partly cloudy and humid for the remainder of the day. That's all for your traffic and weather. Let's get back into the show.
All right, our guests here on That's What They Said are Megan Hughes to my left, teacher for School City of Hammond, particularly the rock band and guitar classes.
Yep.
And to Megan's left, we have Alex Akers, her counterpart at Hammond Central, same programs. They're on the air with us for about, 10, 15 more minutes.
Yep.
I want to talk about Rock Camp. And this takes place down where?
Down in Terre Haute over at Indiana State.
Okay.
And what a cool experience. It's taken place since I think 2013 was the first camp, and it was founded. It takes place at ISU with this department called the Community School of the Arts.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like a little HAPA combined into ISU.
Sure.
And it just started out of just a grad student who played guitar who was like, you know what? I see all these cool like jazz camps, marching band camps.
Right.
Can we do something with rock? And then he partnered with the CSA, Community School of the Arts, turned it into a camp that was just for the day. It was like 9 to 5.
Okay.
For Monday through Friday, and I think Saturday was their show.
Okay.
Possibly even Friday. This is actually the only camp out of all 14 now that I hadn't been to, and it's because it was the first one. I hadn't heard about it yet.
All right.
But yeah, it's so special, and it's just such a like just easy like through line and partnership for us for HAPA Rock Band.
Yeah.
And yeah, 2013 was the first year. It happens every July on the campus, and that one was just for the day. But every year since, starting in 14, the campus become residential.
Oh, nice.
So we have campers sign up and stay on campus at ISU and
Very cool.
Get an experience of a little, dipping their toe into college life.
There you go. Yeah.
What it is to live in a dorm.
Yeah.
Dorm.
Right. Yep.
Dining hall, and then a packed schedule, of course, of rock and roll. But yeah, it's been going on, and I remember the first one I went to, which was the second year. I heard something about music performing. I remember seeing a live stream on Facebook of like a band, like we were talking about, this band of young musicians, right, playing on the street corner, and I knew where that street was because I was in town, and I literally stopped what I was doing and followed. I was like, I know where they're at.
Adriana, could you put up some of those rock
we
band
got these
pictures
ones
for
right
us?
here.
Yeah.
Or from the rock
this is
camp.
Yeah.
If
yeah,
you will,
so
from the
there's
rock
a
camp folder.
I had just put up.
Oh, then maybe I gotta find those ones. Yeah.
I wish you could play like Almost Famous.
Let me see if I can
with the huddle and stuff.
Right.
find those real quick. But these are the photos that we had.
Yes, those are Hapapalooza. So
Hapapalooza.
that's in Wolf Lake.
Is that Mac back there?
That was Mac.
I thought
Mac,
so.
yeah.
Well, there's Frank.
Yep,
but
there's Mac.
There's
Yep.
Nick, Alex.
There's Larry right there on the
There
right.
I am watching the sound. Yep.
Proof
Playing
that you were
roadie.
there.
Yeah, one of our
Yeah.
students playing drums with us.
Very cool.
Now that guy right there, I tell you what, this kid came up to me a year and a half ago with Temu guitar.
Okay.
With a Temu brand guitar. Right?
Sure.
The Donner.
Yeah.
Good brand. Good off brand. But he's like, hey, Mr. Kyleman, do you know how to tune this thing? Do you know how to play? Can you show me? And I'm like, yeah, I'll show you. And to see where he's gone in 18 months from not knowing to what he was doing on stage this past May is crazy town.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah. Some
Crazy
rainy
town.
roads,
Oh, yeah.
You know,
And all into
insane.
it.
Yeah.
All into it, for sure.
Yeah. Let's show.
Yeah,
we
let's
get
find those rock
other
band
ones.
camps there.
Yeah, apologies. I hadn't put some of those in there.
That's all right.
There's some in a folder and labeled, and there's like a giant group photo. I don't know if you'll see that one.
Yeah,
but
we
that
got
one will
it.
be cool to see.
Something to touch on for Rock Camp is Megan's done a great job of helping us get scholarships over the years. So
Nice.
she told me about Rock Camp. It's been this awesome revolving door where Megan's like, hey, you want to do this? I'm like, hey, maybe you want to jump on this. And so we just help each other out and give each other opportunities when we can.
There we go.
So she asked me if I wanted to come be an instructor at the camp 5 years ago.
Yes, please.
And I just finished my fifth
Nice.
year. And,
Right.
I mean, it's life-changing. It's the same way I feel the same way as when I tell my students, like, if you go to this camp, you will be blown away, and at the end, you'll be like, I can't believe I almost didn't go.
Right.
You know? And I feel the same way. And that picture right there is Keegan Whitney. He's the former rock band teacher at Morton.
Yeah.
Where is Keegan these days, just real quick?
Yeah, he's in Maryland, teaching at the Jim Henson School.
He's at the Jim Henson.
Oh,
yeah, he got a sweet
It's a
gig.
magnet
Yeah.
school. It's the only high school in the United States that can use his name because Jim Henson went there.
Right.
Nice.
And he does teach an arts program.
Sick.
He told
be
us
darned.
he's a staff member at Rock Camp. He told us he has 216 guitar players next year.
Wow. Nice.
So his acoustic guitar program is growing, and we were sad to see him leave, but at the same time, so happy that he found a guitar teaching position.
Well,
yeah.
because that's
And-
what he wanted, I recall.
Right,
Yep.
and Megan was in HAPA, and then he came, and then the silver lining was Megan came back.
Yep.
And then she was,
See?
I was like,
Yeah.
yes.
Just show us that large group picture there,
Yeah.
Adriana.
So let's see here.
So
we
that's
got.
us and Keegan.
Megan
There
was
we
showing
go.
There you
things.
go.
There you go.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
while
there
we're
we go.
looking at this, I have a lot of cool things to say about it.
How neat.
First of all, that second camp, the camp I heard about and finally came to, I was running around like an intern, just helping out. Like, what do you need? I want to
Right.
be part of this. Unpaid. I don't care. Whatever.
Yep.
And
I will pay you.
Yeah,
Right, yeah.
I'll pay you to show up here. Just like sophomore year in college, and that camp, I want to say, had about 12 kids in it.
Sure.
With about 4 of us people working it. 4 camp counselors, 4 instructors, 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Tim Doyle for he's the one who had the vision for this. Tim.
Yeah.
He's in Asheville, North Carolina now. But
nice.
Yeah, so it was a group of about 12, about 16 total. And we do these group pictures. We do this giant circle every morning and afternoon at camp to just meet up, do some announcements, see who's all there. If people are missing, hey, go wake up so-and-so from the dorm.
Where'd they go?
Just like summer camp.
Yep.
I love it.
And I remember the circle being like 14 chairs. And this picture, what you're looking at here, is 50 kids.
Yeah.
Plus 13 who are called mentors or mentors in training. So
And they're alumni from the program. Yep.
Plus about 19 or about 7 more staff. So this is 79 people.
Wow. Look at the little dude in front.
Yep.
Yeah, he was our youngest camper this year. It was fun to have young guy.
How young is the youngest camper generally?
About 13.
Yeah.
Going into 9th grade, 8th grade, like finishing 8th.
You can be a day camper if you're, if you live around Terre Haute,
Sure.
where you get picked up at 5 o'clock every day. We didn't have any day campers this year,
Mm-hmm.
but going into 8th grade is the youngest you can be to be a residential camper.
Wow.
So it's 8th through 12th. The oldest you can be is if you just graduated high school, that's your last camper. eligible year.
Yeah.
And so
you come back as a mentor.
100%.
Gotcha.
So as Megan said, we didn't even have mentors until Megan and I started bringing 20,
students.
30 kids from Hammond on scholarship.
Right.
Because then once they graduated, the camp's like, well, what do we do? All these kids want to come back. And so we actually, the camp then had this idea, let's hand out letters at the final concert to invite them to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this year, actually last year, going into this year, we've hit the point where you get a letter that invites you to apply. To come
there
back.
You go.
Because we have so many.
Because you have so many. That's what you got to do, right?
Right. So,
how neat.
I mean, it's just been incredible, and more kids are coming to the camp. We've outgrown the room. We're in the large ensemble room at Indiana State, where Megan and I both came up.
Yeah.
Played all of our
concerts
all
there.
of our rehearsals and things, and the large circle, as she mentioned, that started at 12,
like
being
edge to
79.
edge.
I mean, it's
That's a
really
big circle.
The entire edge of the room. We can't.
Very cool.
Fit,
wow.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Mm.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I want to say almost 20 student campers this year between our 2 schools, and then 12 of the 13 mentors, alums, are our students who keep coming back to work, and they're growing professionally. They're learning leadership.
Yeah.
They are now experts at things like gear and all
nice.
that.
Right.
And to these kids, they're like, oh, Angelo or Josue, where's how do I run this, or how do I get this line to work, or this mixer? And they're the ones who know how to do it. And so they're telling me things like, I love this, and Josue tells me he wants to be a teacher. Like,
I was gonna say,
starting to.
Is Josue a Hammond kid? Is he is he also real big into computers? Because I feel like I've met Josue before.
That's not this Josue.
Okay, different.
I know who you're speaking of.
Okay.
Yeah, this is. I
was gonna be like,
he's not a minor anymore. His name is Josue Esparza. You can check him out on the socials. The guy's a hell of a guitar player.
Great guitar player.
Sure.
And
cool.
he just to watch him in the 4 years at high school and making those connections, and then seeing him now get into. I mean, well, now you're preserving your legacy, if you will,
right?
Through some of these former students, and I think that's the best.
Oh,
He
sure.
was one of the first 12 in Rock Band with me.
Yes, he was.
Right, in that early time. And he's just one of those students who went home and practiced for 3 hours a day once he found that. He was like, I like this, and he went for it, and it's been amazing. As Megan mentioned, we have students who are running sound, they're in charge of campers. They have groups, and it's just like
they're your counselors, if you will.
They're doing icebreakers and games and just things that we do with them, and just watching them run with it. I mean, Josue has subbed in my band a bunch. Jade has played with our bands. All these guys are like calls for us for many things, and it's just cool that they have taken it and run with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Speaking of our bands, we have a lot of shows this summer as well.
Let's get into that for the last 3 to 5 minutes here. Caught on Klein. What do you got coming up?
So Caught on Klein.
If you could bring up some of the Caught on Klein material, Adrian.
Yeah, there's a couple photos with our schedule of events. We started in 2014. I met Nick, the other original co-founder, currently in the band with me. in the pit of a musical at Morton High School.
Okay.
I was playing bass.
Wow.
He was
Yeah,
playing guitar.
Mm-hmm.
And we jammed for like 30 seconds on a quick off.
Noodles, if you will.
And I was like, whoa, I haven't jammed in a while. It was kind of this explosion of energy. I was like, that was really fun. And then he invited me to a jam session, and I just
The rest is history.
The rest is history, right? So yeah, we've got a bunch of shows coming up. This summer, Megan and I's band, I'll let her talk about Day by Day, but we both just played Pierogi Fest.
Yep.
So that was awesome. Quick thing real quick. So with Caught on Klein, we have 4 albums. They're all streaming on all platforms. We're working on our 5th album right now. Again, shows coming up, schedules going to be posted, and then if you want to go to caughtonklein.com, you can find all that stuff as well. We're headed to Texas in April for an album release show, and then we're going to come back, and that album release show will be followed up with a second album release show in Northwest Indiana.
Nice.
That'll be at EAT. Shout out Ray Garcia.
Yep,
he fosters the community. He's awesome. He has hosted many of our album releases.
Yep.
Yes.
And my solo album release. Love Ray. Go to his brunch on Saturdays and Sundays. I know everybody's starting to hear about it. But yeah, we're going to be doing our album release there this next summer.
Yep.
And then, yeah, other than that, just kind of look out for us on our schedule. We do lots of shows, and we're looking to start an open jam in the region. It might be at EAT. We're in talks with Ray. We want to try to get that going so that we can
That'd be a good spot for it.
have an all-ages spot for Megan and I students and anyone who wants to come out. But just to have that opportunity to jam.
Right.
But yeah, that's kind of what's going on with Caught on Klein. We're going to do a tie-dye party. I believe it's going to be October 3rd. Where everybody can show up to
Mean Girls Day.
Yeah, it's fun, right? Basically, we're doing it at Nick's Church in Maryville. It's the Greek Church in Maryville on 30 and
Constantine Helena.
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you so much. And so yeah, we're gonna do that. Is that Maryville Road, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Madison. Yeah.
Yep.
Right there. Tie-dye party.
There we go.
You buy a white Caught on Klein t-shirt and you can tie-dye it, and we grill out, throw a frisbee around, do an acoustic jam. It's just a fun, chill
Hacky sack
event.
to your hacky sack.
Yeah,
All
bring
right.
a hack sack. I got one in the car.
I love it. Day by day, what do you got coming up?
Yeah, so we just played Pierogi Fest 2. We were at the beer garden Saturday, noon to 2. Was super cool to be able to do that finally. That's like a bucket list for me.
Okay.
I gotta
Cool,
get
cool.
in there, and we finally did, and it was really cool. Again, Jaden, one of my alums on Rock Band, is our drummer, which has been special to have him playing.
Yeah.
And my I guess co-founder Josh Innes is also a Morton HAPA alum. He's over there on the left. He and I kind of been playing music forever. He was in that band that we played back in 2011 on stage for Dream On and Thunderstruck, and we did all that.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was a cool show.
That's fun.
Shout out Michael Vera for vocals, Omar Villalobos, Johnny
Nice.
Vasquez, everybody in that group. But yeah, so this is our group Day by Day. We've been together a couple years, maybe 3.5 years now as a group. But we've got Jaden there in the red, and on the right is DJ Crenson. He's in Stop, Drop, Rewind, based out of Valparaiso.
Okay.
A killer musician. Yeah, Pierogi Fest was a blast. We actually played that same night again, 7 to 11 p.m. at Waterford Inn.
Cool.
In LaPorte. We were really tired, but it was best. Yeah.
Sometimes
And,
the best gigs are, when you're like, oh my God, I'm going to die. But
it was great. Yeah, so we're taking a little break because we're gonna get school started.
Yeah.
I just this year. I shouldn't have said the S word, right?
That's all right.
The school word there, but we're gonna see what's going on. I know I'm gonna play some solos in between our next gig in September. I'm gonna be at Shipwreck this Saturday solo.
Yeah.
And then I'll be at Standard Tap in October. A couple things like that. But our next big show is September 19th.
Okay.
And it's at Wolf Lake Pavilion.
Nice.
And it's really cool how we secured that as well. Raquel Welch is one of my former students who is the person who's in charge of booking the pavilion.
That's right. Yes,
So,
yes.
Day by Day, Caught on Klein, and Stop, Drop, Rewind, that band that DJ, my guitarist, is in, are going to all do like a triple bill that day.
Oh, that'll be fun.
As the season closer for the PAV, which we're really excited. I know most of those shows, 7 o'clock is start time, but because there's 3 of us, it's 6 o'clock. Make sure you show up at 6 for a
Thank you for considering the old people in the audience.
You're welcome. No, so that's our next big one together, which we've played together at Hapapalooza, but we've we've not played at like on a different
Right.
Not had it.
field.
Yeah.
Right.
Not you haven't shared a bill yet.
Same stage,
Yeah.
which is fun, but different thing all entirely. And we've got Stop, Drop, Rewind, so it'll be a great mix of music.
Excellent.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Very
this
cool.
is That's What They Said. These have been our guests: Megan Hughes, Alex Akers, teachers for the School City of Hammond Rock Band guitar class within the HAPA program. Go ahead.
If you want a scholarship, come to Calumet College. I teach the pep band there, and if you would play a band instrument or a rock band instrument or sing, I can give you a scholarship to play in the pep band. We meet once a week as a class. We play about 8 to 10 basketball games. Just want to make sure I put that out there to all high school students who might be interested in attending Cal College. They honor College Bound, and they're a private college. So it's pretty crazy that they do that.
Yeah.
But just want to make sure I plug that real quick. If you're interested in joining CCSJ in Whiting, I am the pep band director there, and there are scholarships available.
All right, Megan, any last words?
I think, you know what, it's just been great. Thanks for having us on. We appreciate it. And yeah, Alex dipping into that higher ed. We're just trying to reach everybody. Get
There you go.
everybody,
Why
high
not?
school and
Why
up.
not?
So yeah, we appreciate your time. Thanks for having us. And
No,
yes,
thank you.
Thanks for being in. Appreciate it.
Appalooza, save the date, May 15th.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to try. We're going to do our best to flood the airwaves here with ads and such.
Thank
We're going to
you.
be on that this year.
Hey, we'd love to be back.
For sure.
Heck yeah.
If you'll have us.
It is 8:05. This is That's What They Said. Alex Akers, Megan Hughes. We'll be back on the other side of this break. I don't see anybody for Calumet Painting showing up.
No, that's at 8:30 now.
Oh, that's
Remember,
going
we
to go to
moved that up.
8:30.
Yep.
So we're going to be going till 8:30.
Yep. You've got an
8:30
extra
on the other
26
side
minutes
of this
with
rack.
us.
845-1100. Get your calls in. We'll take them.
Yep.
We've had some cars run into the barrier wall, not paying attention. They were on their phone.
Texting, scrolling. Yeah, it's bad.
Most often they be on their phones or they're just not paying attention. They can cause a crash.
We could stand on the side of the road and watch every other vehicle looking down into their lap as they're passing us. You know what they're looking at. They're looking at their phone.
Phones. On their phones, not paying attention.
Phones. I'm not a mathematician, but I say probably about 80% of the people who pass me are on their telephones.
No call, text, or video is worth putting yourself or a road worker in danger. When driving through construction, LIUNA members ask you for your sake and ours.
Slow down. Stay off your phone, please. Be aware where we're at, where the cone zones are at.
Stay off your phones and buckle up and drive safe.
We're not asking for much.
This is Brian Short, Business Manager for the Indiana Laborers District Council. Everyone deserves a safe place to work. Do your part in the cone zone. Slow down, save a life. We're all in this together.
A message from Laborers International Union of North America and affiliated locals.
Life's biggest challenges don't come with a warning. When legal issues arise, whether it's a car accident, personal injury, criminal charge, or representing you before municipal boards, you need a trusted advocate on your side. At Westland & Bennett, we listen first because your story matters. We provide strategic, personalized legal solutions to protect your rights, your freedom, and your future. Peace of mind starts with a conversation. Call 219-440-7550 today for a free consultation.
Do you like to work with your hands, creating something from nothing? Then think about Laborers Local 41. You'll get 432 hours of apprenticeship training, all while earning a wage with benefits and incurring no student debt. You'll travel to different job sites, learn tons of skills, and in a lot of cases, be the first one on and last one off a job site. It all starts at laborers41.com.
Fishing for a seafood meal without the stress or mess of cooking? Leave the work to the Strachan Van Til Seafood Department. For just $1 extra per pound, we'll fry, grill, or steam your fish with your choice of 3 kinds of breading. Try our fish and seafood dinners. Each includes a half pound each of seafood and fries, and a quarter pound of coleslaw. Want the freshest catch in town? Reel in the fish and seafood selections from your local Strachan Van Til.
Since adding Forkful meals into my weekly routine, not only have I saved hours on meal prep, I've actually been eating healthier and staying consistent with my nutrition goals. Fuel your body with real food that
Hey, it's That's What They Said here on AM 1230 WJOB FM 104.7. We just finished a wonderful interview with Alex Akers and Megan Hughes of the School City of Hammond HAPA program, specifically guitar.
Yeah, it was super cool.
And rock band classes. And we'll have that cut up and ready for the reels soon enough, audio and video. We have coming in at 8:30. It'll be Calumet Painting. Hospice of the Calumet area canceled for today.
Yes. Okay. So we're going to get them rescheduled soon.
We'll have Calumet Painting in at 8:30 for their regular weekly bit. Right now, 845-1100. Straight calls. We're going to give you about 5 minutes, if that. Straight calls till 8:30 and more. Fun stuff. Trucker Mike, I understand you've been waiting. You fell asleep. You were on hold. Did you have your Ovaltine? What's up?
Well, I hung up until that was over because I've been nodding in and out. I was busy all yesterday from 6 to 8:30, and then
as you said,
11 o'clock this last night, this guy calls me up, this media group, and wanted to go on Zoom, and I says, "What's Zoom?" And so he was on my phone hooking up the Zoom. But enough of that stuff. Hey, have you guys, the producer hangs around Purdue University Northwest. I keep going past this place over here on 169th. It's called 219 Grounds or Coffees or something.
Good stuff.
Have any of you guys been to that place yet?
Yes.
They got good
Several
stuff.
times.
I went in there yesterday. I was on my way back, and I was on the phone with my new boss because I'm retired. I'm not teaching no more. I'm done with it. So I got a lot more time to do my producing I got to do. But I stopped in there, and because I keep seeing people in there, and it's cars around there. So I was on the phone with my wife, and I said, "Hey, I got to let you go. I'm pulling this place. I got time. I'm going to check this place out." So I go in there. I was looking at the chairs and looking at the atmosphere. It's like, wow. So then I go up to the counter, and a lady was talking, explaining the thing to me, and then I get my wallet out, and I said, "Hey, do you take cash?" "Yeah." I said, "Good," because a few years ago I went to a place in Miller, stood in line for 5 to 10 minutes to get 2 cinnamon rolls. "We don't take cash." Like, okay, never come back there again. Never support that place, but. Man, that place is nice in there. Well,
what did you expect?
Real
it's
nice.
It's a decent place for sure. For sure, they have good coffee.
Yeah, I wonder how many college people. Maybe that Mr. Professor will go in there and tell his story and get something from there and talk about it and say what he thinks. And then I put it on the thing in the chat today. 90 days we've had the Wienermobile out here in this world. Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. It's been around 90 years.
90 years for the Oscar. Yes. And Bugs Bunny also celebrated a birthday yesterday,
I remember when I was a kid, lived in Glen Park, it would come over there by that store over here on Ridge Road, and he'd pull up. I get that little plastic wiener whistle. Remember those things?
Mm-hmm.
And then, Dairy Queen years ago used to have the ice cream cone whistles and the good old things,
Right.
And then them And then I forgot what I used to do. I don't know. What do they call them? Kazoos or something, where you blow in it, makes a weird noise.
Mm-hmm.
But, I was busy filming the storms yesterday.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, tell us a little bit more about that. Where were you, and what did you see?
Well, I was on a call because I got a new big tablet that this insurance is going to have, where if I don't feel good, this tablet I can get on a call with them. But anyhow, it's like 4:00 and it started getting, like Michelle said, it got dark. And I'm looking out the window and I told the lady on the phone, I said, ma'am, I says, how much more do we got to do of this to get this done? She says, why? I says, because it don't get dark until 8:00 and it's pitch dark here.
Mm-hmm.
And we got sirens going off. So I went through Lansing, and then there was a couple streets and places. I had people private message me and gave me areas to go, and so I took my drone up, drained all my batteries.
Mm-hmm.
I had that drone up, I don't know how much, all over the area, but man, I was standing next to a tree that the tree came out of the ground and it was laying on the other side of the road, and I'm standing next to the bottom of that tree, and it was taller than me, the roots.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And it picked that thing up and put it on the other side of the road.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing, But a nice thing, we've had so many of these destructive storms come in. It's unpredictable, but luckily nobody's been getting hurt. That is the most blessing, that everybody's just been so safe, because of all the warnings. The TV puts it out, the radio stations put it out, That's the thing, is nobody got hurt. But I haven't seen how many people in Northwest Indiana are without power now. Are they still without power?
I was going to say, I saw NIPSCO driving around early this morning.
Let's see. NIPSCO power outages. We'll give that to you. All right, Mike. I think Michelle's got I hate to stop you, Mike, but I think Michelle's got a question. Specific question for you.
Speaking of things that you were posting on the chat, what's this about me having WWF arms?
Oh, you wore a different kind of shirt, and then Larry nagged at me about it. It was a joke. What I was saying is, if I saw you, I wouldn't get mad at you or make you mad at me, because it looked like you'd punch my lights out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not funny, Mike.
Or
I didn't appreciate that.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking about it.
Just apologize, Mike.
I'm sorry about that. Now you put that yellow shirt on and sting me like a bumblebee, then I wouldn't mind getting stung. But I sure wouldn't want to talk back to you.
Well,
I'm sorry, Michelle.
That's right.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I was just trying to, because that wrestling WWF or whatever that stuff is, and, you're such a wonderful person, and how you talk, and you put up with Larry, and you put up with everybody. It's just a pleasure to watch and listen to you all, and I'm sorry I did that,
Okay. All right. Don't let
it happen
everybody
again. Just have... No, I won't.
All right.
Like I say, I'm going to say it again, so I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So everybody out there have a safe day.
Yep.
Thank you, Mike. Call back anytime, of course. Have a good day, sir, and be safe. Anybody else at 845-1100?
Nope, the phone lines are open.
All right, we got about 13 minutes here.
All right.
13 minutes. Let's get some final thought. Oh, we want to talk about Pierogi Fest.
Yes,
for sure.
yes,
That is one thing we wanted to hold off.
Yep.
Did you go?
I did not.
Not at all this year.
I was supposed to go. We were supposed to go the night that Conan Klein was playing because of, Larson's son is back.
Larson. Yep.
But Ghouls couldn't make it. So we went out to a bar in Lake Dale, that damn bar. Have you ever been there?
No. And definitely not out on Lake Dale. So instead of going 5 miles down the road to Pierogi Fest, you go out to Lake Dale
We
and
did.
drink.
We did because...
That's dedication.
Well, it was, but
that's dedication.
Well, Jules' sister works there.
Yeah,
so,
I know. Yep.
And it was less walking. So that was kind of... She's having some back issues. But,
yes.
But no, I heard it was an amazing show, as it always is. And
Yeah, always a good time. I was there Friday for lunch.
Yeah.
And then ended up there Sunday afternoon for about 2 or 3 hours in that heat.
Yeah.
The humidity wasn't bad. The heat. But, that's what happens when you wear jeans on 90-degree days. Adriana, did you make it to Pierogi Fest? We were talking earlier now. You said you're not into pierogies.
I'm not. No, I feel like a bad Polish individual.
It's for the Polish heritage you have.
Yes.
You're Xing that out.
It's not so much so I haven't found one I like. That's the thing. I haven't found one
Even the
I
meat
like.
ones?
Even the meat ones.
Really?
It's I don't know. It's the same thing. It's like with pastelillos. So I am a mix of Polish, Mexican, and Puerto Rican. I don't like pastelillos either.
Even though
it's the same thing.
It is.
know.
Yeah, it's everybody's got a version of
pastelillos,
dumplings.
empanadas, pierogis, dumplings. They're all the same thing.
So you don't
I haven't found one I like.
You don't like a dumpling full of...
Oh, no, I love dumplings.
Okay.
Dumplings are great. It's
but just a regular
the
dumpling.
dough ball itself.
It's the same thing, I know. I think it's just like... Because I went to Pierogi Fest one time, and it's very crowded because it's a very popular event.
Right.
But you're smelling all the different foods, great.
Right.
But you're smelling all them frying everything.
The butter,
because they
right.
have to.
Right.
So that's what kind of gave me a headache. So maybe when I ate
Sure.
it there, I was just like, okay.
Right.
I don't know. It just wasn't my thing. But you know what? My family, they love pierogis. They love all of it. So I just haven't found one I like.
Yeah.
That's all that it is.
How about halupki? Do you like halupki?
Halupki?
The stuffed cabbage?
No.
No?
Boo.
What's the other
I like
stuff
punchkis.
they said? Punchki? Okay,
Punchkis
are good.
Punchkis are good.
Doesn't?
I forget what the sausage. I mean,
The kielbasa.
kielbasa.
I don't think I've ever had kielbasa.
You've never had a Polish sausage?
Oh.
Yeah, that's basically your kielbasa.
They're not my favorite.
Okay, all right.
All
Well,
right.
that's fine too. No, I get it. I did not have what did I have there? I think I had a pierogi. I had 1 or 2 pierogies off my
What
wife's
kind did
plate.
you have?
Okay.
Like cheddar.
Potato.
Yeah. Yep.
Kraut. The 4 Wiseman. The kraut, the potato, the
Yep.
cheddar, and the
I was going to say,
potato
my
cheddar.
dad finally found one he likes because he's like anybody where you find a dish that's really good, it's like, but it doesn't taste like my grandmother's.
Well,
It doesn't taste like
it
that. So
never
every
tastes like
time
grandmother's.
we go to Pierogi Fest or anything like that, he's just like, they're not, they're good, but they're not my grandma. And then
Right.
he found some that he liked, and I was like, oh, okay, so what was the stand? Like the Bush's maker, like, which
Right.
one was
Right.
it? He was like, actually, they were Hispanic making the pierogies.
Yeah.
And
There
I was
you
just
go.
like, there you go.
Right.
We love it.
Just like you make an empanada.
Yeah.
Right, but empanada is deep fried.
It can be
Right.
deep fried. It can be usually the meat ones. Yes, they will either be fried and cooked like that.
Yeah.
The dessert ones are baked.
Ah,
I
makes
make the
sense.
baked ones.
So, do you like any of the sweet pierogies?
I think I gotta try
like a
more
sweet
of
cream or a
those.
sweet cheese.
I gotta try those. Yeah.
apple.
I remember when I was a kid that, during Lent, my mom would drag us to St. Mike's Byzantine Catholic for their, because they'd have pierogi
Yeah,
nights.
the Ukrainian church on Ridge Road in Munster, always advertising.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
where we probably should have gone, but
Well-
I just remember not being excited about them, just like,
What's this pierogi stuff?
yeah, just
As the sign
not
would say.
my favorite jam. So, but now of course I love them.
Well, pierogies they're a staple food around here.
They are.
And that's all there is to it. We do have a caller 845-1100.
What bums me out though is there are you've got the holy, or what do we call the 4 horsemen, or
Yeah, the 4 wise men.
right, the
Yeah,
4
whatever,
wise
I
men.
just- yeah.
We got them, but now it's like, oh, we're gonna have like barbecue chicken.
Yeah,
all
well,
right.
Beggar's Pizza leading that charge with the
Yeah.
pizza rogi. 845-1100. We got a caller.
Which is
Did
a
you go to Pierogi
calzone.
Fest? Yeah. Calzone, empanadas, pastelillos.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I have a question because I haven't heard anything about it.
Okay.
The Colenza story.
Oh, yeah. Blagojevich and Kalinsis. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's out there, but no one is talking.
Yeah, it's,
I mean, I haven't heard
that's an
conversation.
interesting bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the man's never done anything for me. You know,
Sure.
so everybody that says, oh, he's done this. No, he's never done anything for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I say, you play, you pay.
I don't understand. You know, he's living in Greece, living the good life. You know, it's beautiful. It's warm. You know, all of my Greek friends, they try to make it back at least once a year for months on end.
Yeah.
Why? Why do you want to come back?
It's
weird.
I mean, he screwed up everything.
Sir.
He lost his wife. He lost his assets. Why?
Well,
I don't understand it. That's why I thought
It's that and living free or, being in jail, I guess.
But isn't he trying to get him pardoned?
Well, that's the story now. Blagojevich is the pipeline by which Frankie Kalintzis might be pardoned, and wouldn't that be nice to bring a little bit of that
you think that
home?
Things can't get weirder.
Right.
They become weirder.
Well, I'm going to hang up so you could get some callers in.
All right. Appreciate it.
Thank
you for bringing that up. That was, I'd forgotten about that.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, have a great day.
Yeah, you too. Behave.
I'm going to go with what I know and have been told over the years by two people who are regular conversation with Frankie Kalintzis. Okay.
Sure.
I'm going to assume it's because nobody's getting younger.
Right.
People getting older. And there are, there's still family over here.
Sure.
And 10, 15 years ago where there weren't grandkids, now there are grandkids.
Yeah.
That Frankie has likely never seen. Okay. I'm
Okay.
just going to say,
Sure.
that's a thing. I think it's more of a family pull, and it's an old, I think I'm going to posit that it is an old man now getting homesick. And maybe the times, with the current administration, and hey, if you got $50,000, you get a pardon, all that other crap, whatever.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Maybe Mr. Kalintzis is thinking it's time. That's just my take.
Sure, but my response to that would be, he's had 21 years to have a change of heart. He obviously has the money to, live like a king over there. He's not bringing. People were coming. We had the Jared Davises going out to visit him.
Well,
so
yeah.
his family, what? Come on.
That's a thing too. Maybe the feds are looking at that also.
Sure.
Is there a connection to the sidewalks? Is it that stereotype coming to fruition? Is it that thing that we always we snicker about the Greek diners around here?
Right.
All good. Don't get I'm not saying that, and hopefully nothing's going to come through the window here, but it's maybe there's, hey, if I come back and say things, you need to pardon me for this.
Yeah,
that's a likelihood, I think.
There was a big old article last week about how these people, they're paying big bucks for, their pardons, and they ain't getting their pardons. What the heck, you say?
Fancy that.
Huh.
Fancy that.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I kind of feel like
$2.1 billion. Fancy that.
Yeah. I kind of feel like, Blago, I don't know why you think that you have.
Well, yeah, and then as Blagojevich.
Yeah,
the guy,
that's
that's
God.
That's like, I don't know. It doesn't make
weird.
a lot of
It's
sense
weird.
so far.
Why?
And without speaking to my to the two people I know
Right.
who are intimately connected.
Sure.
I mean, all speculation on my part. I do know the one person would call Mr. Kalintzis.
Yeah.
Or overseas call,
Sure.
and the phone was always answered in Greek.
Uh-huh.
And the conversation, at least on Mr. Kalintzis' side, would continue in Greek until
Yes.
he knew who you were.
Yes.
And that person had to say from the get-go, "Hey, Frankie, you could stop talking Greek. It's
me.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How you been? What's going on?"
Right. Sure.
So, and again, there's way more people out there that can talk more on this
The guys,
than me.
It always cracks me up when he comes up in my people I know, and there's Franklin. It's like, oh my God,
I know,
that's
isn't that funny? Isn't that funny?
weird?
That's crazy. Adriana, any last words here? We got Calumet Painting waiting outside. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I got some good news.
Yeah, I was going to say, how'd your bro do?
So,
yes.
We got some good news. He did it.
Yay.
He passed the crucible because no news is good news.
Okay.
We did not get a phone call or anything.
Good.
Okay,
We are
so-
very excited about that. I'll show you guys something off the air, but
Sure.
we got his picture.
Okay.
That I think that how they did it, if this is how I and my mom can correct me in the chat, what they did when they take the picture is honestly they don't put you in full uniform. It's a cutout.
Oh.
They put the hat on.
Oh.
Okay, take the picture next. Take the picture next. And I
Oh.
looked and I was just like, whose kid is that? Whose baby is that?
Yeah, right.
Do you have someone? You have something more to rip on him about now?
Yes,
is what I'm
because
hearing?
I'm just like,
Okay.
Marines can't smile. They
Right.
don't smile.
No.
So it's just really funny to see a
Nothing to
picture
smile
and
about.
he's not smiling.
Sure.
But we did get letters.
Okay.
So I think it's easier for my brother to write to me than to anybody else. 'Cause
Right.
I'm getting the most letters because we have the thing where we're looking at the mail and
Right.
like the emails. This is what you're gonna get in the mail, and I was like, "We're getting letters today!" And
Nice.
then it's just him saying he got to Camp Pendleton, not to send any more letters because he won't get them
Right.
by the
Okay.
time going through all of this. But one thing that made me laugh, he was like, "I cannot wait to eat real people food. Don't get me wrong." Food here is okay. We got Trix yogurt, but it is not birria tacos, arroz con pollo, and
No, I
Chinese
mean,
food.
come on.
So I'm like, thank you for telling me what you want when you come back. But yes, next week we go get him. Next week is graduation, so we are very, very excited for him.
Nice. Take plenty of
All the
pictures.
prayers, letters definitely helped. So he was sending us letters, and then I didn't look at the things. I was just like, it's probably one of the last letters we're going to get for him until then.
Right.
But as you should have looked at the mail, and then I get 2 more letters, but it's the same things. But he's just like, man, I want to go play pool, and you got to tell me everything that's happening because it sucks not knowing what's going on.
Oh, I'm sure.
So I'm just like, and I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, So when we come back from getting him, he has a few days. I'm going to ask him if he wants to come on as a guest.
Absolutely.
On Tuesday,
you
so we
go.
can talk to him. And I just got to tell him, I'm like, okay, know your manners. I know that you are a Marine. Don't talk like one. In the sense of don't make FCC violations on the air.
I know
please.
you're a
Thank you.
Marine. Don't talk like a sailor.
Yeah, basically. But all is well. We are so excited. We
Great.
are looking at all the things.
Congratulations, Mrs. Alvarez. Good job.
We're ready to come get him, and my family was like, okay, we love you, but we're hugging him first. I'm like, I'm gonna be last. I'm gonna see him over there. He's gonna be like getting hugged by them. He's gonna be like, hey, I'm just like, sup?
You're joking me.
Yeah, but good. All is good. All is well. In 2 weeks, I'll see if he wants to come to work with me.
There you
Yep.
go. There you
Yep,
go.
we will be happy to have him, and
Yep.
we understand that he can only tell us so much. And
Oh yeah,
stuff
but
like that.
I think one of the things he will be like, he probably is gonna say he wish he did it when he was younger because then he has the athletic fitness that he has all throughout middle school, high school.
Sure.
And
how old is he again?
25.
Okay, but he's still.
Yeah, he is still, but it's one of those you're not in cross country running 3 miles every single day.
Sure, but if I hear
The
if he
amount of
comes in here,
training.
oh my God, my back. No,
No,
shut up.
no. You don't
Shut
get to
up.
talk about your back.
You're doing it for America.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
all right. Well,
exciting.
we have come to the end. Rick Suarez of Calumet Painting is coming in, and Larry is going to hang out and talk to him since
Host
Jed
the
said.
podcast, as Jed said.
Yeah. Jed said, hey, you do that. So that is cool. We are WJOB AM 1230 and 104.7 on the FM dial. And this has been your BS. And as always, is Larry and Adriana. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Hey.
Tee.
It's the simplest expression. The smallest thing that changes everything. A smile. So easy. A smile lights it up. Apologizes. And welcomes unconditionally. Because the shortest distance between two people is a smile.
Thank you.
Strachan Van Til, where making life easier starts with a smile.
I'm a victim of being ran over by a semi while I was flagging. The person wasn't paying attention and they hit me with their vehicle.
I seen a accident where we were the first people to walk up, and that picture will never leave my mind.
I've seen people get hit before. It's been horrible.
Construction zones on roadways and bridges are more than just cones and equipment. They're the workplace for thousands of dedicated union laborers.
Everybody has a family that they need to get back home to, so please just pay attention to us out here while we're working.
We all have family, and I know it's a pain in the ass, but we're trying to make the roads better for y'all.
We're doing this forever.